Number 10. Brownie glazed lips. Hailey Bieber faced a ton of criticism after she made a TikTok talking about a specific makeup look she called brownie glazed lips, which is basically brown lip liner with a clear lip gloss over the top. In the video, she used products from her own beauty brand called Rhode. So what's the problem with this kind of makeup, and why was it making people so angry? Well, Hailey was called out for appropriating a makeup technique that's predominantly been worn by women of color since the 90s. Naturally, her video led to an influx of white influencers recreating the look and crediting her as their inspiration. As the trend took off, it became clear that this was going to be another case of the so-called boxer braids that was popularized by Kim Kardashian. The discourse surrounding this phenomenon is hardly new. In fact, it's part of a larger conversation concerning cultural appropriation in beauty practices, especially when it comes to trends that are popularized by TikTok and touted by influencers and celebrities. Although some people have argued that Hailey never specifically claimed to have invented the look, they do say that the only real issue would be that she didn't credit the origins of the look. Number 9. The Call Her Daddy podcast. As you would have expected, this episode was hugely popular because Hailey came through with quite a few bombshells. She came on the show to clear up the rumors that she stole Justin from Selena. She said, "As a woman, I would never want to get into a relationship with someone and be engaged to them and be getting married to them and be thinking in the back of my mind, I wonder if that door was really closed. I know for a fact that the reason we were able to get back together was because it was very much completely closed." She explained that a lot of the hate she gets comes from the perception that there was infidelity involved. To this day though, the exact timeline is still debated, considering that many fans think Selena and Justin were actually in a relationship when they got back together in 2018. Her comments did not go down too well with fans, of course, simply because of how much she talked about Selena. One user wrote, "The most disrespectful and annoying thing about the Hailey Bieber interview is the Call Her Daddy girl not referring to Selena Gomez by name. That's weak and silly." Number 8. Nepotism backlash. Hailey faced backlash for her response to being called a nepo baby. While some stars have seemingly accepted the label and acknowledged they were privileged in that aspect, Hailey has done the complete opposite. As we all know, she's a daughter of actor Stephen Baldwin, who is also related to William and Alec Baldwin, so she was born into a family of stars, and that has undeniably fast-tracked her success. Some have also argued that her marriage to Justin Bieber also brought her the fame that she has now. Not too long ago, Hailey invited Gwyneth Paltrow on an episode of her YouTube show Who's in My Bathroom, and the two of them discussed the topic, given that they both come from famous families. Gwyneth made the questionable claim that she's had to work twice as hard as someone without her connections. Hailey, of course, agreed with her statement that celebrities like her and Gwyneth have it harder in the industry than regular people. These comments came off as extremely tone deaf, and it really set the internet against her. Many fans have since called her out for essentially refusing to acknowledge how she got where she is today. Number 7. Ignoring her guests. Hailey has had many guests on her YouTube series Who's in My Bathroom, but in May of 2021, she was accused of being rude to one of the people that she had on the show, Addison Rayne. The two of them made sandwiches and sundaes while talking about their lives. At one point, Hailey asked Addison how she deals with privacy as a social media influencer, especially when it comes to her romantic relationships. In response, she becomes a little emotional and explains that she's had to learn to keep her love life private over the years. But viewers noticed that while Addison is talking, Hailey seemed to be focused on her food more than anything else. Even though the topics were pretty dark, she would be making silly faces while pouring sauce over her ice cream or spraying whipped cream right into her mouth. When the criticism really amped up, she explained that her show is meant to be lighthearted and said, "I just didn't want it to get too intense or too deep. I never want someone to come on Who's in My Bathroom and feel like I'm trying to pry information out of them or get them to talk about a subject that could potentially be sensitive or uncomfortable just for the sake of views." Number 6. Fan behavior. In response to the drama between Hailey and Selena Gomez, fans were able to dig up some evidence that proves Hailey was a Justin Bieber fan for years before they actually got together. Someone found a video that dates all the way back to 2012, which shows Hailey following Justin around while he was meeting fans. In the clip, you can clearly see a young Hailey in the crowd trying to get close to him, while he was busy signing autographs and meeting other people. The comment section under that post was filled with people that were trying to decipher what was going on. One person wrote, "It's funny because it looks like she wants to have a moment with him where he sees her and would talk to her because they've met before, but she couldn't get close." Which must be true given that the two of them were first introduced in 2009, so at the time of the video they would have met before. Apart from that, Hailey would also tweet about his relationship with Selena and how much she shipped them as a couple. In a deleted tweet from 2011, she wrote, "I don't care what anyone says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of a teenage dream." So it seems as though she was slightly obsessed with him in her younger years. Number 5. Argument on Live. In a Facebook Live, Justin and Hailey can be seen sitting sitting on a couch answering questions about his Lyme disease diagnosis. They get asked whether or not he's scared about the diagnosis, and even though the question was directed at Justin, Hailey decides to answer for him instead. Midway through her response, he then cuts her off and says she was asking me. What follows is a long silence, and they eventually break into a bit of an awkward laugh. Justin says, "They're asking me because it's my Lyme disease. It's not your Lyme disease." In response, Hailey says that she's the one who's been going to all his doctor's appointments with him. But Justin then cuts her off again and says, "Listen here, woman." After that, they decided to end the live stream, but not before Hailey made a sarcastic comment about his attitude. All in all, it's pretty obvious that that was a very tense moment in their relationship. There were also several other moments that made it seem like they were really going through it as a couple. Months later, another video emerged of Justin telling Hailey to stop touching him and respect his personal space. So there was a lot of signs that they were not getting along together. Number 4, arranged marriage. In 2020, Justin sat down with Demi Lovato on the Ellen DeGeneres show and talked about how he met his wife. He said, "I think because she was raised Christian and they found out that, I think it was an arranged marriage. I'm pretty sure. Looking back now, it was definitely an arranged marriage." He explains that since Hailey was raised Christian, her dad Stephen Baldwin decided to introduce them because he thought that they would share similar values and believe the same thing. Justin said, "It was definitely an arranged marriage now that I'm thinking about it." And even though Demi Lovato laughed it off and clearly thought that he was joking, Justin just kept on repeating how he realized it was an arranged marriage. Of course, he was only playing around, but a lot of fans have taken this interview as proof and totally run with it. In fact, there's been a ton of videos posted where people tried to use this to explain how their marriage was completely set up. Most people know that their first meeting was back in 2009, and it was actually all captured on film, so everyone can judge for themselves whether or not they think it was an arranged marriage. Number 3, drop the mic. In the midst of the recent internet feud, it wasn't long before a video resurfaced of Hailey in 2017 when she was a host on Drop the Mic. In the video, her co-host Method Man could be heard saying that the next battle will be full of the meanest lyrics about a celebrity since Taylor Swift's last album. Then the camera cuts to Hailey, who points a finger at her mouth and pretends to gag at the mention of Taylor's name. A lot of fans have took this as an attack on the singer and accused Hailey of continuous mean girl behavior, seeing as this video was from more than 5 years ago. This was one of the biggest ways that Selena hit back online. She was obviously very upset by the clip and took it seriously. She left a comment under the video saying, "So sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game." Interestingly enough, Hailey and Taylor have both been involved in drama over the years, either with social media or other celebrities, but neither of them actually had direct problems with the other. That's why the clip was so confusing to a lot of people, because the two of them were said to be on good terms at the time. Number 2, talking to Selena's fans. While she was on the Call Her Daddy podcast, Hailey also addressed all the hate that she's been getting from fans. She was asked if Justin or anyone in their inner circle has ever asked Selena to try to put a stop to all the hatred. In response, she said that she has no expectation of Selena doing that, but if that was something she felt was necessary, then that would be amazing. She also recalled the moment that fans stood outside the Met Gala in 2021 and screamed Selena's name while she and Justin walked the red carpet. Hailey said, "Yes, I could hear everyone screaming. I think there's a certain part of you that just has a numbness. It was disrespectful to me, to my relationship. It just was, period, the end. But I think I've endured so much disrespect, and I still do to this day, that there was a part of me that was just like, another day, another negative slave." Hailey then hopped on TikTok to issue a direct message to all the people that were trolling her on social media. She said, "Leave me alone at this point. I'm minding my business. I don't do anything. I don't say anything. Leave me alone, please. That's my only request. Be miserable somewhere else." And coming in at number 1, pushed Selena off of social media. This is definitely what turned the internet against Hailey more than anything else. It was the idea that she essentially bullied Selena Gomez off of social media. When the drama reached an all-time high, the singer posted a picture of herself on Instagram, and she made a video explaining why she was going to be leaving the platform. She said, "I'm very happy. I'm so blessed. I have the best friends, the best fans in the whole world, and I just couldn't be happier. And I'm good. I love the way I am. I don't care. I'm big. I'm not. I don't care. And yeah, I'm going to be taking a second from social media because this is a little silly. I'm 30. I'm too old for this." She then went on to also delete her TikTok account. In the comments section of her post, fans united in her defense. One person wrote, "So sad that you have to take a break from social media and delete your TikTok just because of these mean girls." It was at this point when fans really seemed to pick sides between the two of them. While Selena's Instagram was flooded with supportive comments, Hailey Bieber's was witnessing a completely opposite reaction. Number 10, rude to a restaurant hostess. Being a waitress at a fancy restaurant will sometimes give you the chance to meet celebrities when you're working. TikTok user Julia Carolan was working at a fancy restaurant in Manhattan, and she documented her bad experience with Hailey Bieber. In the video, she said, "This is going to be controversial, but I've met her a handful of times, and each time she was not nice. I really wanted to like her, but I have to give her a 3.5 out of 10. Sorry." When the video went viral, Hailey eventually saw it and quickly took to the comment section of the video, and she tried to apologize for how she acted. She said, "Just came across this video and I'm so sorry if I've ever given you bad vibes or a bad attitude. That was never my intention." She also added that she would like to apologize to Julia in person and thanked her for calling her out. Thankfully, Hailey had the grace to apologize to Julia, but it's likely that she wouldn't have even considered her behavior rude if she didn't get called out for it and the video didn't go viral. The truth is, you can really make out someone's character just by how they treat those working in the service industry, like James Corden found out back in October. So apology or not, this kind of behavior is never okay, but it's good that more and more celebrities are being called out for it these days. Number 9. Racist tweets. Just a few days after she called Twitter a breeding ground for cruelty towards each other, Hailey Bieber got slammed again by Twitter users who had discovered and shared some of the model's old Twitter and Tumblr posts as supposed evidence of her racism and bigotry. It all started when she came to Justin Bieber's defense, after he revealed that he had been diagnosed with Lyme disease, and some of his fans said that he wouldn't have gotten it if he had been with Selena Gomez, which is ridiculous of course, but Hailey's response just caused the trolls to turn their attention on her. These fans then decided to dig up some old dirt about her and succeeded at doing so. They posted screenshots of tweets and Tumblr posts dating back years that showed examples of Hailey using the N-word casually, claiming she came back from Florida a different race, and using language associated with racism against the Asian community. In a tweet from January 2012, she wrote, "Shut up before I smack you back to your own country." And then in November of 2013, she wrote, "To those foreigners who don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so sorry your country didn't have pilgrims and Indians to start such a sick holiday." Yeah, that was pretty indefensible. Shortly after, most tweets mentioning her past were deleted, and Hailey then decided to close her Twitter account altogether. Celebrities often forget that you can literally find everything on the internet these days, and obviously Hailey's past eventually came back to haunt her. Number 8. The Nepo Baby shirt. If you've been on the internet recently, you'll have noticed that the dreaded Nepo Baby label is becoming just as popular as the term industry plant. But the Nepo Baby label specifically refers to someone who receives privileges due to their relatives or friends being powerful. Usually it means that someone is able to get jobs because of who they know, and most of the time it's famous parents. Amidst the growing criticism surrounding the Nepo Baby discourse and the fact that she refuses to acknowledge her privilege in this aspect, Hailey bravely decided to wear a Nepo Baby t-shirt, which to many people made it seem like she was proud to be given countless opportunities over everyone else just because of her last name. As expected, this only turned more people against her. Louis Pisano, a writer for Harper's Bazaar, then tweeted out the photo with the caption, "The Hailey Bieber Nepo Baby t-shirt picture gives nothing because she gives nothing. She's not personable enough to give this staged paparazzi shot for a viral moment any personality. She doesn't act or sing. She gets in and out of cars in beige and black YSL and has a skincare line." That tweet went viral, and the crazy thing is that a lot of people seem to agree. Singer Charlie XCX then chimed in and wrote, "I respect the Nepo Baby t-shirt attempt," but the keyword there is obviously attempt. Number 7. Cultural appropriation. Hailey Bieber faced a ton of criticism after she made a TikTok video all about brownie glazed lips, where she wears brown lip liner with a clear glossy lip gloss over the top. That was coincidentally from her own beauty brand called Rhode. So what is the problem with this kind of makeup, and why was it making people angry? Well, Hailey was called out for appropriating a makeup technique that's historically been worn by Latinas and black and brown women since the 90s. Not only that, but she tried to rename the look as brownie glazed lips, so for a lot of people that was the last straw. Naturally, her video led to an influx of primarily white influencers recreating the look on the platform and crediting her as their inspiration. As the trend took off, it became clear that this was yet another case of a white celebrity claiming to have started a beauty technique that has long been practiced by women of color. The controversy reached a boiling point when the topic began to trend on Twitter, and this is because the incident is hardly new. In fact, it's part of a larger conversation concerning cultural appropriation, specifically in beauty practices, especially when it comes to so-called trends that are popularized on platforms like TikTok and touted by influencers and celebrities. This one was a bit of a gray area considering that Hailey never specifically claimed to have invented the look, so the only real issue is that she didn't credit the origin of the makeup look. Number 6. Snubbing a fellow influencer. In June last year, Hailey was called out by an influencer who just happened to be a guest at her Rhode launch party. Beauty vlogger Iris Balin attended the launch party for Hailey's skincare brand, and she said that she she had a terrible experience. She posted an Instagram video explaining what went down, and apparently the whole atmosphere of the event was off. She said the event was beautiful, like it was literally a nightclub kind of thing, but the girl gets there with her friends Kylie Jenner, Kendall Jenner, all of her friends are there, but they have this corner that only they could be in. So basically Hailey stayed in the VIP section at her own launch party. Iris said that she wanted to take a picture with her and was excited to hear about her brand, but Hailey refused to talk to her or even come near her. The idea is that when you're in a room full of influential beauty icons and content creators, you need to get those people on board with your new product. Iris said this girl didn't say anything, and it was the most awkward thing because there were people hovering to take pictures with her, to talk to her. This is your event, show up for your event, or have your rep people say something. But yeah, no, Hailey didn't say anything or want to talk about anything. Apparently it was Kylie Jenner that eventually said a few words about the skincare line, but no one heard from the founder all night. Number 5. Allegations of cheating. Hailey and Justin, who recently celebrated 4 years of marriage, got together after Justin and Selena had broken off their relationship. But some people have always wondered if that was the whole real story. Interestingly enough, while she was on the Call Her Daddy podcast, Hailey actually suggested that Selena and Justin weren't as serious as everyone thought at the time. When she reconciled with Justin in June of 2018, Hailey insisted that he and Selena were not in a relationship. She spoke about their brief reunion and claimed that by that point it was just closure for them. She said, "As a woman, I would never want to get into a relationship with someone and be engaged to them and be getting married to them and be thinking in the back of my mind, I wonder if that door was really closed. I know for a fact that the reason we were able to get back together was because it was very much completely closed." She went on to say, "It was the right thing for them to close that door. It closed a chapter. I think it was the best thing that could have happened for him to move on." She said that a lot of the hate she gets comes from the perception that she stole Justin. But Hailey insisted that the only people that really know the truth of the situation and what the timeline was actually them. To this day though, the exact timeline is still debated, considering that many fans think Selena and Justin were actually in a relationship when they got back together in 2018. But of course, only they really know the truth. Number 4. Tone-deaf comments. A lot of the backlash against Hailey came when she invited Gwyneth Paltrow on an episode of her YouTube show Who's in My Bathroom, and the two of them discussed the label of nepotism, given that they both come from famous families. If you didn't know, Hailey is linked to Stephen Baldwin, William Baldwin, and Alec Baldwin, so she was born into a family of stars, and it has undeniably fast-tracked her success. Some have also argued that her marriage to Justin Bieber is also what catapulted her into the mega fame that she has now. This is mostly because Hailey tends to fall under the category of celebrities that are famous just for being famous, and is more or less considered a Hollywood socialite than anything else. When Gwyneth Paltrow appeared on the show, she spoke about being the child of famous parents and claimed that she's had to work twice as hard as someone without her connections, because apparently people are always ready to pull her down and say, "You are only there because of your dad or your mum." Hailey of course agreed with her statements that she has it harder than regular people in the industry. These comments came off as extremely tone deaf, and it really set the internet against her. Many fans have since called her out for essentially refusing to acknowledge how she got where she is today. Number 3. Ignoring Addison Rayne. In May of 2021, Hailey found herself in hot water when people accused her of being rude and ignoring Addison Rayne, who was her guest on Hailey's YouTube series Who's in My Bathroom. The two stars made sandwiches and sundaes while talking about their lives. At one point, Hailey asked Addison how she deals with privacy as a social media star, especially when it comes to her romantic relationships. But when Addison responded and started explaining that she has learned over the years how to keep her love life private, Hailey seems to focus on her food more than anything else. Even though the topics were pretty dark, fans noticed that Hailey would stick out her tongue while pouring sauce over ice cream and sprayed whipped cream into her mouth. Essentially, some people felt that she was rude for not paying attention to her guest on her own show. When the criticism amped up, Hailey then explained that her show is meant to be lighthearted, and that was a feeling that she wanted to convey. She said, "I just didn't want it to get too intense and too deep. I never want someone to come on Who's in My Bathroom and feel like I'm trying to pry information out of them or get them to talk about a subject that could potentially be sensitive or uncomfortable for them, just for the sake of views." Which, I mean, is completely fine, given that it's just the way that she wants to present her own show. Number 2. Justin Bieber's antics. After a video of the singer yelling at Hailey went viral, fans have wondered what was said and what the real story was between the husband and wife. In July of 2021, the couple were in Las Vegas to celebrate Kendall Jenner's new tequila brand 818 Tequila. After the night, a TikTok user by the name of Yanjeric23 posted a video of Justin and Hailey leaving the club with fans and bodyguards around them. In the video, you could see that they were holding holding hands as he yelled at her while they walked down the halls of the hotel. The clip went viral on TikTok with more than 1.2 million views, and it drew concern from fans everywhere. Before it was deleted, many users took to the comments to slam Justin for how he treated Hailey, although some fans came to his defense and said that he wasn't yelling at her out of anger but out of excitement. Then in September that same year, there was a video posted on Twitter showing Justin running away from paparazzi and fully leaving Hailey while she falls to the ground. Fans immediately took to the comments expressing their empathy for Hailey, considering that this wasn't the first time Justin just took off without her. For whatever reason, he seems to not care about the fact that he left her in an uncomfortable situation. And coming in at number 1, calling out Selena fans. Back in September, Hailey made an appearance on Alex Cooper's Call Her Daddy podcast. She asked if Justin or anyone in their circle now has ever asked Selena to try and put an end to the hatred that is coming from her fans. Hailey said that she has no expectation of Selena doing that, but if that was something that she felt was necessary, then that would be amazing. She addressed the massive amounts of trolling she's received from haters all these years, when they flooded her Instagram lives with nasty comments, and when they stood outside the Met Gala in 2021 to scream Selena when she and Justin walked the red carpet. Hailey recalled that moment and said, "Yes, I could hear everyone screaming. I think there's a certain part of you that has a numbness. It was disrespectful to me, to my relationship. It just was, period. But I think I've endured so much disrespect, and I still do to this day, that there's a part of me that was just like another day, another negative slave." Hailey then hopped on TikTok to issue a direct message to people that were trolling her on social media. She said, "Leave me alone at this point. I'm minding my business. I don't do anything. I don't say anything. Leave me alone, please. That's the only request. Leave me alone. Be miserable somewhere else, please." So clearly by that point you could tell that she'd had enough. What did Justin Bieber say about Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber? They pretty much broke the internet with their pictures together after they saw each other at the second annual Academy Museum Gala in LA over the weekend. It was there that Selena and Hailey posed for the picture that would send fans into a frenzy. While the photo isn't going to completely shut down the haters after Hailey's controversial podcast interview, at least it made Justin Bieber happy. An insider told Entertainment Tonight that he hopes this meeting would finally lead to everyone moving on. Quote, "Justin is very happy with the fact that they can all move on and that it can be peaceful between everyone," adding that Hailey and Selena wanted to prove to the world that there was no bad blood between them anymore. The source alleges that Selena and Hailey were both super chill together at the Academy Museum Gala. They've both moved on and are happy in their own lives. They wanted to show the world that there's no beef or bad feelings between them anymore. The two of them saw each other just weeks after Hailey appeared on the Call Her Daddy podcast and denied rumors that she stole Justin from Selena. When she was asked if there was ever any overlap between her relationship with Justin and his relationship with Selena, she flat out denied it, essentially saying that she is not a homewrecker and that she was never romantically involved with him while he was with another person. Hailey said, "I can say period, point blank, I was never with him when he was in a relationship with anybody, and that's the end of it," adding that it is not in her character to mess with someone's relationship, but she does understand how it looks from the outside. She said, "Even me talking about him or talking about our relationship, people will take that and be like, all she ever about is her relationship with him. And I'm like, well, we are married and he's a huge part of my life, and obviously people are very interested in our life together." Hailey and Justin, who recently celebrated 4 years of marriage, got together after Justin and Selena had broken off their relationship, but some fans wondered if that was the whole real story. Interestingly enough, Hailey actually suggested that Selena and Justin weren't as serious as everyone thought they were at the time. She means the brief period of time where they seemed to rekindle their relationship through early 2018 until they abruptly split. And she reconciled with Justin in June of that year. Hailey insisted that they were not in a relationship. She also addressed the toxic fan base and said what it's like being the target of haters since Jelena split up for good. She said a lot of the hate and the perpetuation comes from the misconception of, oh, you stole him. It comes from the fact that they wished he had ended up with someone else. And that's fine. You can wish that all you want, but that's just not the case. She added that the only people that really know the truth of the situation and what the timeline really was and how it happened and how it went down are me and him. Hailey says that the trolls and haters have interrupted her Instagram lives, flooding her with nasty comments, and even stood outside the Met Gala in 2021 to scream Selena when she and Justin walked the red carpet. She recalled that traumatic moment saying, "Yeah, I could hear everyone screaming. I think there's a certain part of you that has a numbness. It was really disrespectful to me, to my relationship. It just was, period, the end. But I think I've endured so much disrespect, and I still do to this day, that there was a part of me that was just like another day, another negative slave." When she was asked if Justin or anyone in their circle now has ever asked Selena to try and put an end to the hatred coming from her fans, Hailey just said that she has no expectation of Selena doing that, but if that was something that she felt was necessary, then that would be amazing. But we do know that in October of 2019, following the release of her song Look at Her Now, Selena attempted to spread a message of kindness after fans accused Hailey of dissing her earlier in the week. Although she didn't mention the model by name, Selena said, "I do not stand for women tearing women down. I will never ever be by that. So please be kind to everyone. It doesn't matter what the situation is, if you're my fans, don't be rude to anybody, please. Don't go off and say things that you just feel in the moment." Apart from that, it would be unrealistic of Hailey to think that Selena has any other way to tell her haters to back off. She obviously did what she could, and it's not as though she controls everyone on the internet.
Actress and businesswoman Gwyneth Paltrow has been in many well-known movies and projects, best known by many Marvel fans as playing Pepper Potts, the wife of Iron Man. Or maybe you know her for her massively bizarre and weird and just baffling launch of her health company called Goop. She's had plenty of controversies in her time and has often been singled out for comments she has made towards other celebrities. This time she has made headlines for a comment she made towards Hailey Bieber in regards to her father that seemed to make everyone involved pretty uncomfortable. So let's go over that, and then maybe we'll recap some other Paltrow controversies and talk about Goop because I just can't get over it. Hailey Bieber hosts a vlog called Who's in My Bathroom, where she interviews different people on a bathroom set, and this time she had Gwyneth Paltrow appearing on her show. At the start of the video, everything seems pretty normal, Bieber introducing Paltrow as she walks on and goes to sit down. But as soon as the two start talking, it starts to get a little weird and uncomfortable. Gwyneth Paltrow says, "I think I know your dad and your uncles," referencing her father Stephen Baldwin and uncle Alec Baldwin. Hailey responds understandingly, saying, "That's what most people say to me," and asking if Gwyneth has any stories about them. Unfortunately for Hailey, she probably never should have asked that and just left it there. Because Gwyneth goes on to bring up the time that she starred with Stephen in a movie called Mrs. Parker and the Vicious Circle way back in 1994. She says that he was actually a pleasure to work with and he was really nice. Hailey responds with relief and says, "I like hearing that. Imagine if you had some horror story. He was terrible. It was a nightmare working with him." Bieber is joking about the situation, and Gwyneth then tries to throw another joke into the mix, but it really doesn't land. She says, "That would be bad," or "if I like your dad in the bathroom." Hailey seems to get uncomfortable and starts telling Gwyneth that she actually has had that happen. People telling her that they've had sex with her father, and she's pretty sure that he doesn't know that she knows. Gwyneth laughs along and quickly tries to clear up the situation, waving her hands and saying, I didn't. And Hailey leans forward saying, "Oh well, that's good to know." The video then continues on, and nothing else overly important really seems to happen, the video garnering over 150,000 views in just one day. People in the comments seem to have mixed opinions on Gwyneth, with some people saying that she is hilarious and well-intentioned, and others plainly stating that they just don't really like her. Now let me talk about Goop, which is slightly off topic, but I just can't talk about Gwyneth Paltrow without mentioning this, and if you're somebody who doesn't know about what Goop is, I am like obligated to educate you. Gwyneth launched the Goop brand back in 2008, starting as just a newsletter which grew into a website, fashion line, product line, podcast, health summit, and more. They have sold many controversial products on their website. The most talked about including a jade egg that would apparently regulate your menstrual cycle and raise your libido, and a candle that was genitally scented. The jade egg actually ended up with Goop having to pay around $150,000 in penalties for making medically unsubstantiated claims, a common trend on the website and in advertising of their products. They still sell the egg and a sticker that is said to fix body imbalances because it's made of NASA spacesuit material, but NASA themselves said that this simply wasn't true. After a wellness summit in 2019, many were left disappointed and were quoted as saying Gwyneth was a greedy extortionist. An attendee said, "She had a ton of security, she was unapproachable, she did the minimum, a few fireside chats with Twitter Twiggy and Penelope Cruz, then she put on her Birkenstocks and snuck out. Despite all their controversy, Goop is still running, and when I went to their website, they even advertised their 69 new arrivals.
For some reason, the internet still hasn't moved on from the Justin Bieber-Selena Gomez days, as fans of Gomez decided to attack Hailey Bieber, formerly known as Baldwin, simply because she got a tattoo. I know. It's wild times. And I'm not here to shame anyone, but maybe Selena's fans need to be reminded that we're in the middle of a pandemic, and our focus shouldn't be on previous relationships. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna tell you guys all about this tattoo because really, I don't think Hailey had Selena in mind when she made the decision to get this printed on her body forever. Maybe she really is that petty. I'm gonna say not, but you can decide after I break it all down for you on I.O. What's happening, my loves? I'm your host, Jared Bronstein, and welcome back to InformOverload, where we make the news super duper. That's what we do here. Yeah. Click the playlist button for some similar videos and stick around for some bonus content, but for now, let's get things going. So as you likely know by now, Hailey Baldwin and Justin Bieber have been together for quite some time. It was believed the pair started seeing each other in 2015, but things were official in 2016, when Justin posted a photo of the two of them kissing on his Instagram. They lasted a short period of time. Then between 2016 and 2018, the two would see other people until ultimately getting back together in 2018, which is when they would officially wed. Ever since, the two have been seen in the public eye looking very much so like a young, happy, newly married couple. However, as we know in this world, especially when you're a celebrity, you just can't have nice things sometimes. Although celebrities tend to get a lot for money to praise, it seems no matter how rich or famous you are, you can't buy love. And that's why we cue the haters. For some strange reason, fans of Selena Gomez always try to talk about how she's better than Justin, or that Justin is still in love with her, or something to do with her coming out on top. I'm sure she's a great person, but I'm sure Justin is too, and I'm sure his wife Hailey just wants to be with her husband and live a happy life. But it seems that's not a possibility, at least if she looks at comments online, as people were very quick to point out Hailey's new tattoo looks almost identical to the J Promise ring Justin gave Selena many years ago. New York City tattoo artist Mr. K took to his Instagram page, posting the fresh ink Hailey got on her finger, captioned "J is for @JustinBieber." And shortly after posting, fans of, I guess, Selena took to Twitter, making comparisons of the ring to the new tattoo. A handful of the posts just showed the tattoo and ring side by side, and included captions such as, "Wrapped around my finger like a ring. Why is it in the exact same font as the J ring Justin gave Selena?" And not me realizing the J is in the same font as the ring Justin had given Selena years ago, and then they cut themselves off. Now I will say, when looking at the two side by side, yes, the font of the J is very similar. Could that just be a very strange coincidence? I'm going to say yes. As we know, Selena and Justin were on again off again for quite some time. We're talking from 2010 to 2018, with the two even seeing each other for a short period of time, just months before Hailey and Justin got back together and would eventually get married. Still, with that being said, I think we gotta stop pushing this narrative that they're always thinking about each other or ways to potentially spite one another. I'm not really sure why Hailey would get a tattoo resembling the ring Justin got his ex-girlfriend when he was 18, because that's when he originally gave Selena that promise ring. 8 years ago. Almost 9 actually, because it was in February of 2012. So until someone can give me a legitimate reason as to why Hailey would ask for a tattoo that resembles the ring, I'm going to say there's no connection between the two at all. As we know, in the past, the two have spoken about each other, and usually they're pretty like low-key, little mum about it. They're like, you know? Still, that doesn't help because this has led to fans of either musician to make a lot of assumptions, such as the 2019 song by Gomez, "Look at Her Now," referring to Bieber when she sings about dodging a bullet. In fact, the whole song is about being in a better place after getting over an old relationship, but maybe she's not talking about Justin. We don't really know. That being said, while doing the rounds of interviews for her upcoming album, Selena did talk about how some of her new songs legitimately brought her longtime friend Taylor Swift and her mom Andrea to tears. I quote Selena saying, "Her and her mom just started crying. Like, just tears and tears. They were crying because of how proud they were for me stepping into a whole new era of my life and it not involving the horrible things, the abuse, the emotional chaos." Referring to a previous relationship involving horrible things, abuse, and emotional chaos is almost definitely directed at Justin, who definitely had his fair share of ups and downs while growing up in the spotlight. The same could be said for Gomez, who's now 27, but looking back, it seems Selena had a bit of an easier time breaking out of her Disney-esque role than Justin did. Regardless, I wish everyone involved in this story all the best. I hope Justin and Hailey can live happily ever after, and I hope Selena finds happiness and love, whether that be with someone else or on her own. At the end of the day, guys, I think we all deserve to be happy, and that's that. I don't think the tattoo has anything to do with Selena, just a coincidence. Maybe it's Justin's favorite font, which is why he got the ring for Selena and Hailey got the same font for Justin. Who knows? Maybe you do, so let me know your thoughts down below.
In a video posted to TikTok, Hailey Bieber begged commenters on her social media to stop trolling her, saying to her online critics that they should just go be miserable somewhere else. The 25-year-old model seems to be completely over all of the hate that she gets on social media, and so in a message to her critics, she said, "This is for you guys in my comments every single time I post. Leave me alone at this point. I'm minding my business. I don't do anything. I don't say anything. Leave me alone, please." She then continued and said, "Enough time has gone by where it's valid to leave me alone. I beg of you, truly. That's my only request. Leave me alone, be miserable somewhere else, please." And it's still not clear what exactly prompted this public service announcement from Hailey, but it could be a culmination of all the hateful comments that she's received, but I have a feeling that it was one in particular that set this message in motion. Some people believe that she is referencing the many comments that she receives regarding Selena Gomez, who, as many of you know, dated Hailey's husband Justin on and off from 2011 to 2018. Even earlier this month, when she shared a TikTok video of herself lip-syncing to Justin's 2009 hit One Time, a number of critics tried to claim in the comments section that the song was all about Selena Gomez. For someone who isn't really fighting for the spotlight, Hailey has had to come out and set the record straight, if you will, many times. Usually if celebrities aren't as active on social media, they do become victims of just constant rumors. And for Hailey, she has probably heard every rumor under the sun at this point. Not that long ago, she also had to dismiss more pregnancy rumors after fans speculated that she and Justin were having their first child together. After appearing with Justin at this year's Grammy Awards, the model responded to an Instagram post by Radar Online that speculated she was pregnant and expecting her first child. In the Radar Online post, they said, "Fans are convinced Hailey Bieber is pregnant after she walks Grammy's red carpet in flowing gown with husband Justin Bieber." Then in their caption, they wrote, "Is a little #belieber on the way? Fans are speculating that Hailey Baldwin is pregnant after seeing what appeared to be a baby bump during her appearance at the 2022 Grammy Awards this weekend." The model was a vision on Sunday wearing a white Saint Laurent gown while joined by her husband Justin Bieber for the star-studded ceremony, and some fans felt it was a carefully crafted style choice. I just love how they really tried to compliment the way she looked while also speculating that she was probably pregnant. Hailey attended the Grammys to support Justin, who was up for 8 Grammy nominations. He didn't end up taking any home, but he did garner a lot of press for his oversized Balenciaga suit, a pink beanie, and Crocs. A lot of the speculation about Hailey being pregnant does stem from Justin's Amazon Prime documentary called Justin Bieber, Our World. In the documentary, Justin said, "My intention for 2021 is to continue to set goals and have fun while going home. Make sure I put family first, and hopefully we squish out a little nugget." And in response, Hailey said, "In 2021, with Justin replying, 'The end of 2021 we start trying?' And she finally replied after a pause and said, 'Okay, maybe, we shall see.'" So you can see why these news outlets are constantly trying to be the ones who guess whether or not she's actually pregnant. Although in response to that post from Radar Online, Hailey commented and said, "I'm not pregnant, leave me alone," which is just hella embarrassing for Radar Online and debunks their rumor on the spot. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this though, because that's all the time we have for today. So stay classy, and I'll see you in the next one. Hailey Bieber is now getting backlash for her response to the Oscars 2022 Will Smith slapping of Chris Rock. Yesterday we saw Zoe Kravitz get canceled for her thoughts on the matter, along with Judd Apatow and many more celebrities. The Will Smith fandom seems to be out in full force, and they are attacking anyone who believes that Will was wrong for what he did. But stick around to find out why Hailey Bieber is getting so much hate right now. To remind you, Zoe Kravitz in 2 separate posts threw some shade at Will Smith. In her first caption, she wrote, "Here's a picture of my dress at the award show where we are apparently attacking people on stage now." Then in another post she wrote in the caption, "And here is a picture of my dress at the party after the award show where we are apparently screaming profanities and attacking people on stage now." Now she didn't mention anyone by name, but everyone knew exactly who she was talking about. And because of this take, everyone that was a fan of the Smith family decided to expose Zoe Kravitz on Twitter. I mean, the cancellation of Zoe happened immediately. One person kicked off the cancellation by quoting Zoe and calling her a predator for what she said previously about Jaden Smith. In the screen cap posted to Twitter, Zoe apparently said, "There were moments that I was hanging out with Jaden and thinking, I can't believe you're 14. I have to check myself. Like what I say to you. He has so much personality and so much swag. He is so much cooler than I am, and he's so handsome. I was like, when you're older, you know, we'll hang out. Nope, that's inappropriate. You're 14. With another person adding, "Why was Zoe Kravitz at 26 years old attracted to 16-year-old Jaden Smith? The F is wrong with her." And attached to that tweet was a video from a red carpet interview where Zoe had gushed that she had brought a then 16-year-old Jaden to the award show as her date. Other people also took issue with her supporting the ever so problematic Alexander Wang, as well as dating Ezra Miller when they were only 17 or 18 and she was in her 20s. Now, Hailey Bieber is also getting flack for showing support to someone that the internet recently deemed problematic. Apparently, after liking Zoe's Instagram posts that were taking shots at Will Smith because he slapped Chris Rock, people have begun to turn on Hailey. The original post was deleted, which kicked off Hailey's cancellation on Twitter, but someone had screen capped what this Twitter user wrote about her upon seeing that she had simply liked Zoe's post. In the since deleted tweet, they said, "Your husband hates you, you're jobless, your brain is rotting, you're barren, you're a child, your uncle is a your dad is bankrupt, and your friends are always laughing at you behind your back at Hailey Bieber." And following that, people were quick to encourage the user behind this tweet, like this one user who said, "Hailey Bieber liked Zoe Kravitz's post, and the caption was basically defending Chris Rock, and random non-famous homegirl bodied Hailey for liking the post." On top of that, many people started tweeting out receipts of Justin treating Hailey poorly. Another user tweeted along with a video of Justin closing the car door on Hailey and said, "Hailey Bieber liking that Zoe Kravitz post like her husband doesn't treat her like this." Then in a separate tweet they said, "I'd be mad too seeing another man defend his wife knowing mine slams doors in my face." Then on top of all of that, things got really serious when people started posting older screenshots that outed Hailey as a racist. In their tweet, the user posted several screenshots of tweets from Hailey and said, "I was showing my sister why I'm laughing about Hailey Bieber and Alec Baldwin putting their input in the whole Will Smith Chris Rock debacle. Like a racist and a should be the last people talking."
Do you know what Hailey Bieber just said about Selena Gomez? She decided to clear the air about the rumors that she stole Justin from Selena. Well, there's three sides to every story, so let's get into what she said. Hailey made an appearance on Alex Cooper's Call Her Daddy podcast yesterday and was asked if there was ever any overlap between Justin and Selena's relationship, especially right before they got married. But Hailey flat out denied it, essentially saying that she's not a homewrecker and she has never romantically been involved with him while he was with another person. She said, "I can say, period, point blank, I was never with him when he was in a relationship with anybody, and that's the end of it." Hailey goes on to say that she's aware of the timing of things, especially from the outside looking in, and how that might appear like there was a quick succession of romances from Selena to Hailey, but she insists that she actually waited. She added that it was not in her character to mess with someone's relationship, but she does understand the heightened attention surrounding her marriage and how it relates to her husband's past relationships. Quote, "Well, I think even for starters, even me talking about him or talking about our relationship, people will take that and be like, all she ever talks about is her relationship with him. Even something like that, I'm just like, well, we are married and he's a huge part of my life. And obviously people are very interested in our life together." Hailey and Justin, who recently celebrated 4 years of marriage, got together after Justin and Selena had broken off their relationship. But some fans wondered if that was the whole real story. Interestingly enough, Hailey actually suggested that Selena and Justin weren't as serious as everyone thought at the time. She's referring to the brief period of time where they seemed to rekindle their relationship through early 2018 until they abruptly split. When she reconciled with Justin in June of that year, Hailey insisted that they were not in a relationship. She spoke more about Justin and Selena's brief reunion and claimed that by that point it was just closure for them. She said, "As a woman, I would never want to get into a relationship with someone and be engaged to them and be getting married to them and be thinking in the back of my mind, I wonder if that door was really closed. I know for a fact that the reason we were able to get back together was because it was very much completely closed." She went on to say that it was the right thing for them to close that door. It closed a chapter. I think it was the best thing that could have happened to him to move on. Hailey also talked about the toxic fan base and being the target of haters since Jelena split up for good. She said, "There's a lot of hate, and the perpetuation comes from the misconception of, oh, you stole him. It comes from the fact that they'd wished he had ended up with someone else, and that's fine. You can wish that all you want, but that's just not the case." She added that the only people that really know the truth of the situation and what the timeline really was and how it happened and how it went down are me and him. Perception is a really tricky thing because when you're watching something from the outside, you can see it one way, when it may not be the reality of what happened behind closed doors. The model also spoke about the trolling she received from the haters. They've interrupted her Instagram lives, flooding her with nasty comments, and stood outside the Met Gala in 2021 to scream Selena when she and Justin walked the red carpet. She recalled that traumatic moment, saying, "Yes, I could hear everyone screaming. I think there's a certain part of you that has numbness. It was disrespectful to me, to my relationship. It just was, period, the end. But I think I've endured so much disrespect, and I still do to this day, that there was like a part of me that was just like another day, another negative slave." When Alex asked her if Justin or anyone in their circle has ever asked Selena to try and put an end to the hatred that's coming from her fans, Hailey said that she has no expectation whatsoever of Selena doing that. But if that was something that she felt was necessary, then that would be amazing. In fact, the two women have spoken since her wedding to Justin, and Hailey now claims that she's ready to move on from all the drama. She said, "It's all respect, it's all love." That's also why I feel like, well, if everybody on our side knows what happened, and we're good and we can walk away from it with clarity and respect, then that's fine. The model ended the topic by saying, "You're never going to be able to correct every narrative, and there's going to be new ones that come. It's never going to end, and that's why I didn't speak about a lot of this stuff." So clearly, Hailey understands that at the end of the day, it's impossible to please everyone.
American model and television personality Hailey Bieber seems to have gotten herself into some trouble over the launch of her new skincare line called Rhode. Before starting the line, she said that she had always dreamed of starting her own line, but didn't get serious about it until the last couple years, making time to meet with chemists and dermatologists and test out the samples with family and friends. She had a sit-down interview with People and said the following: "What sets Rhode apart is we're putting out a very curated, edited line of essentials. Our philosophy is making one of everything really good. For me, that spans across all things in my life, from beauty to how I edit my wardrobe. It's like that one really good pair of jeans you're always reaching for, that one really good blazer you keep going back to. That's how I look at skincare as well, the one really good moisturizer you keep reaching for." The debut started with 3 products available on their website, all for under $30. Hailey saying that she wanted to make the makeup available for everyone, saying it was a party everyone was invited to. But it looks like that party might just get crashed by a 9-year-old fashion line that shares the exact same name. The co-founders of the company, Perna Kattow and Phoebe Vickers, are suing her for trademark infringement due to the companies sharing the same name. According to the court filings, they said that since launching the company in 2013, they have dedicated themselves to growing and nurturing the Rhode brand through much personal sacrifice and hardship. It is now apparently a very reputable brand sold in luxury stores and has been worn by celebrities like both Beyonce and Rihanna, and they're apparently expected to make $14.5 million this year. According to the company, they hold the Rhode trademark for many different clothing items and accessories and had been planning to expand into household items and skincare. They said that as soon as Hailey's skincare line was launched, they immediately began to see confusion in the marketplace. They also said that Instagram had originally promised them the @Rhode handle, but they had then gone back on that and allowed Hailey Bieber to take the username, specifically noting the joint Instagram post between the new account and Bieber's own account that has already gained around 700,000 likes. They also said that more confusion has already been caused due to celebrities having tagged Hailey's new skincare account when wearing their clothing items instead of their official account @ShopRhode. Kattow said, "We have real concerns about the future. We put blood, sweat, and tears into this brand for years. It is disappointing to me that an entrepreneurial woman who we've long been fans of is trying to stifle what we have built." And her partner Vickers seemed concerned about a TikTok comment where Hailey said that she wanted to make Rhode into a full lifestyle brand and that she would be releasing clothes in the future under the Rhode name. The two have asked in the documents that Hailey stop using the name Rhode for her brand and completely change the name of the skincare line, saying, "The brand Rhode is everything we have worked hard to achieve, and her using our name is hurting our company, our employees, our customers, and our partners." They also said that Hailey had even attempted to buy the name from them 4 years ago, but they had declined. And here's what their lawyer had to say about the situation. "We of course understand that Hailey wants to use her middle name for her brand, but the law on this is clear. You can't create this kind of brand confusion just because you want to use your name. What Miss Bieber is doing is harming a minority co-owned business that 2 women have painstakingly built into a growing global brand." Justin Bieber seems to think his wife has put her own fair share of work into growing the brand. Him saying, "I'm so proud of you, baby. No one knows the long hours of care and passion that you have put into building a skincare brand that is truly to serve the people." In the caption of the post, he continued on saying, "The most beautiful thing about you is your care to protect people with good ingredients that will help their skin to flourish like you did for me and my skin. And so many people are going to have beautiful, dewy skin because of your desire to give them access to the best. Definitely sounds like a PR person wrote that for him, but that's just my opinion.
Hailey Bieber recently had to address more pregnancy rumors after appearing with Justin Bieber at this year's Grammy Awards. The model responded to an Instagram post by Radar Online that speculated she was pregnant and expecting her first child. Stick around though to find out what Hailey said in response to this post. In the Radar Online post they said, fans are convinced Hailey Bieber is pregnant after she walks Grammy's red carpet in flowing gown with husband Justin Bieber. Then in their caption they wrote, is a little #Belieber on the way? Fans are speculating that Hailey Baldwin is pregnant after seeing what appeared to be a baby bump during her appearance at the 2022 Grammy Awards this weekend. The model was a vision on Sunday wearing a white Saint Laurent gown while joined by her husband Justin Bieber for the star-studded ceremony, and some fans felt it was a carefully crafted style choice. I love how they really tried to compliment the way she looked while also speculating that she was pregnant. I mean, what a backhanded compliment that was. Hailey also attended the Grammy Awards to support Justin, who was up for 8 Grammy nominations. He didn't end up taking any home, but he did garner a lot of press for his oversized Balenciaga suit, a pink beanie, and Crocs. A lot of this speculation about Hailey being pregnant stems from Justin's Amazon Prime documentary called Justin Bieber Our World. In the documentary, Justin said, my intention for 2021 is to continue to set goals and have fun while going home. Make sure I put family first and hopefully we squish out a little nugget. Hailey responded with, in 2021? With Justin replying, the end of 2021, we start trying? And she finally replied after a pause and said, okay, maybe, we shall see. So you can see why there's news outlets out there constantly trying to be the ones who guess whether or not she's actually pregnant. Although in response to that post from Radar Online, Hailey commented and said, I'm not pregnant, leave me alone. Which is hella embarrassing for Radar Online and debunks their rumor right on the spot. The false pregnancy report comes not that long after Hailey just had a health emergency. If you didn't hear, last month Hailey Bieber was hospitalized with a brain condition that doctors believe to be a blood clot. On her Instagram stories, Hailey let her fans know what was going on and said, on Thursday morning I was sitting at breakfast with my husband when I started having stroke-like symptoms and was taken to the hospital. They found I had suffered a very small blood clot to my brain, which caused a small lack of oxygen, but my body had passed it on its own and I recovered completely within a few hours. Although this was definitely one of the scariest moments I've ever been through. I'm home now and doing well, and I'm so grateful and thankful to all the amazing doctors and nurses who took care of me. Thank you to everyone who has reached out with well wishes and concern and for all the support and love. And during one of Justin's stops for his Justice World Tour, the Biebs took a moment to address what happened to his wife. He explained that despite this scary emergency, she was doing very well and making a full recovery. Following a power outage during the show in Denver, he took a second to speak about what happened. At the show, he said, you know, it's kind of crazy how life randomly throws you curveballs. You know, we can't really control much. You know, tonight the power cutting out, obviously you guys know, most of you probably know or have seen the news about my wife. Not sure if you guys have seen, but she's okay, she's good, she's strong, but it's been scary, you know, it's been really scary, but I know for a fact that God has her in the palm of his hands, and that's a good thing. A source close to the couple also told the press that Justin had been very worried for Hailey after this health scare, which must have made it very difficult to just go back on tour even. The insider goes on to say, Hailey doesn't want anyone to worry about her, but it was a terrifying situation for both of them. Justin is still very worried. He can barely sleep. He stays up watching her while she rests. At the end of the day though, we're happy to hear that she's just doing much better and she's not pregnant. TikTok is running wild with theories right now that Justin Bieber had to calm down Hailey after the crowd began to chant Selena's name at her, causing a mini breakdown during the Met Gala. I'm gonna tell you all about it right here on IO, but first if you could do us a big favor and please tap that like button, we'd really appreciate it. With that out of the way, let's begin. After a video turned up on TikTok, fans are continuing to rally around Justin Bieber and Hailey after it appears that some people in attendance for the Met Gala decided to taunt her by repeatedly yelling Selena Gomez's name at them. Back on Monday evening, the couple made a big red carpet appearance at the New York City Metropolitan Museum of Art for the 2021 Met Gala, with Justin showing up in a classic tuxedo and Hailey wearing a black Saint Laurent gown. Although shortly after the celebrity couple arrived, videos started popping up all over social media that showed the audience chanting the name of Bieber's ex. The unwarranted attacks led to numerous fans expressing their support for both Justin and Hailey, who have been married since September of 2018, with many more condemning bitter Selena Gomez fans for being obsessed with the past. So far, neither Justin nor Hailey have commented on this incident, but let's break down the video a bit for you. In the TikTok TikTok, it appears as though the couple react to the taunts, meaning that they can actually hear the Selena chants, and then you can see Justin trying to tell Hailey not to cry. The footage then transitions to another point where it appears as though Bieber tells Hailey "I love you" as he wipes away tears from her eyes. Furthermore, a concerned Bieber can be seen putting his hand up to Hailey's face, attempting to comfort her with the caption suggesting that he said, "Don't cry, don't cry." Hailey was then filmed reaching for a pair of dark sunglasses that were being held onto by an assistant. She quickly puts on those sunglasses and would wear them for a portion of the evening while they posed for photographers. In the caption of the TikTok, the user who pieced this together writes, "So disrespectful, he loves her so much." One person who claimed to be a Selena fan also condemned this unnecessary chanting and said, "As a Selena fan, Selena would actually be disappointed. She would never want us to do that." Now in the past, Hailey has shared her true feelings about what it's like being married to Justin Bieber, especially when hate like this comes her way. She has even been to therapy just to work through her reactions to the trolling. While speaking about this, Hailey said, "I've had to work a lot of this through with a therapist because it had got to a point where they'd gotten way too crazy for me and I was really anxious all the time. The thing that bothers me the most is that a lot of people online really want me to be a not nice person. They expect me to be mean and they call me a bitch. You've never even met me in person, you don't know me." She also added that sometimes it's easy for her to feed into the narrative that people are spreading and even start believing it herself. However, Justin has occasionally gone out of his way to shut down trolls and continually makes it a priority to share just how happy he is with Hailey. What's worse is that this bullying by the crowd took place on the couple's 3rd wedding anniversary. What an awful way to spend your evening, just spinning down a dark path in your mind about your husband's ex while you're supposed to be celebrating and enjoying your night? Ugh, no thanks. Ireland Baldwin also came out to defend the couple on TikTok, writing in the comments of one of the videos that Justin and Hailey are one of the happiest and most in love couples I've ever gotten the chance to be around.
Number 10. Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams has been pretty public about her thoughts on Hailey and the Baldwin family over the years, and she isn't afraid to slam them on her show. When Hailey and Justin got engaged in July 2018, Wendy seemed to have very strong opinions on the whole thing, even claiming right off the bat how she doesn't think it will last, saying at the time, "I don't think this marriage will last. Look, right after the honeymoon, he's doing a drive-by at Selena's." She went on to say to her audience, "I think the Baldwins look at Bieber as a cash cow. I think Stephen Baldwin, Hailey's father, likes to be more relevant again to young people in pop culture, and Bieber is a quick way to do that. I don't believe this marriage will last." This isn't the first time Wendy has bashed the relationship though. Just 3 days before the couple got engaged, Wendy said in her show that Hailey only has Justin's attention until Selena comes back into the picture. She also commented on Hailey's engagement ring, speculating that Justin most likely had this ring for a while, and that he was planning on maybe giving it to Selena. Not only that, but she also applauded Kylie Jenner and said she upstaged the bride, referring to Kylie's look at Hailey and Justin's wedding. At the end of the day, it just looks like she's really not a fan of the model. Number 9. Manny MUA. Manny is a makeup artist, YouTuber, and beauty blogger who has a pretty large following on TikTok. He recently came up with a video looking to poke fun at Hailey's extremely low-key makeup tutorials. He posted a video where he appears to put on barely any concealer, then continuing to do some lip liner with gloss before completing the look. Fans love this joke made towards Hailey and calling her out for her makeup tutorials, which are clearly specific to having flawless skin. One user wrote, "You can all hate Hailey and all or not respect her, but you have to agree she has amazing skin." But others weren't so sure, thinking that this Hailey call-out was a form of bullying. One fan wrote, "Sad all these influencers are taking the mick out of Hailey. How can all these people bully her, but if she does a video, it's the end of the world." Number 8. Chicks. Chicks is a TikTok account with 2.8 million followers, and they have really not held back from sharing their feelings on Hailey. The account posted a clip where one woman starts off by saying, "I've hated Hailey Bieber for a very long time. Everyone just hypes her up all the time, but I've always seen the mean girl in her." She continued by saying, "And I know it sounds like I'm just saying that now, but I've been saying it." Her co-host admitted to feeling a similar way, saying she does give off that energy, where she's like, "I'm better." Fans have been divided as to how they feel about these comments towards the model. One wrote, "How can you hate someone you don't even know?" Another added by saying, "Stop, enough, these are human beings and you guys aren't helping." For now, it's unconfirmed if Hailey has seen the video, but regardless, I doubt she will be invited on their TikTok after that. Number 7. Money Long. The American singer-songwriter Priscilla Hamilton, professionally known as Money Long, is yet another celebrity who has taken to social media to show her support of Selena Gomez, but definitely in a more subtle way. Not too long ago, Money shared a video on TikTok where she is singing along to Selena's song Who Says. She then put a few hearts and wrote Selena. Money actually has a past relationship with Selena after being one of the composers on her song Who Says. Fans came right to the comments with one writing, "We are really all team Selena." Another fan added, "I love that you said nothing but also so much in this video. We love nice, kind, and supporting women." Hopefully Hailey doesn't want to have a future singing career because I don't think Moneylon will be willing to help out with that one. Number 6. Kourtney Kardashian. With the drama between Hailey and Selena stemming from an eyebrow photo from Kylie looking to mock Selena, you would think Kourtney would stand with her sister. But it looks like she is really all for Selena, making her opinions known subtly on TikTok. Fans began forming their feelings after Kourtney's wellness brand's TikTok page plugged Irish sea moss drops with the song The Heart Wants What It Wants by Selena. One fan wrote, "She knew what she was doing picking this song, so she's not team Kylie." With another adding, "Kourtney is team Selena, they're so unbothered, I love it." Reportedly Kourtney as well as Kim Kardashian are a lot closer to Selena than people seem to know. Selena's little sister Gracie is reportedly pretty close to Kourtney and Kim's daughters Penelope and North. Many fans were surprised to learn this connection, with one user tweeting, "Even Hailey Bieber didn't see this one coming. Penelope and Gracie are friends, so they have been cool for the longest time. Kourt is drama-free. Kourt is the high school friend who's a friend to all." Number 5. Zayn Malik. With Zayn and Selena reportedly hanging out much more, it's pretty easy to assume that he's with Selena on this one. The initial start being when he unfollowed Hailey in the midst of the feud, only to begin following Selena. Looks like the two went on to make things a little more public after a video emerged where a TikTok user claimed to see the couple on a date. Allegedly looking pretty cozy, the user admits to viewers the two went on a date to a restaurant in New York City and were seen kissing. Though this is all rumored for now, an inside source reportedly told Entertainment Tonight that the initial date involved hand-holding, kissing, and revealing that the two were obviously very comfortable with each other. Of course, this is all pretty new news. Neither Zayn or Selena have confirmed or denied these rumors, but fans are hopeful. It does appear that things have been heating up between the stars after even more recently, Selena was spotted having dinner with Zayn's assistant. According to the press, the two are walking side by side after leaving Nobu together. Bella Hadid even did a surprising online move, which seemed to confirm the accusations even further. Bella liked to post on Instagram which was about Zayn's mother following Selena on Instagram. Though she has never said anything publicly bad about Hailey, I think it's clear who he supports in this Team Selena, Team Hailey drama. As these allegations continue to surface, it looks like Zayn is all for Selena, and with the recent feud with Hailey, I can't imagine he'll be pushing for any collaborations anytime soon. Number 4. Purna and Phoebe. Hailey found herself in some hot water after being accused of trademark infringement over her brand Rhode. She was sued by the founders of her fashion label Rhode NYC, Phoebe and Purna. In legal documents which were obtained by TMZ, the founders claim the company's names are way too similar and it's causing confusion amongst their customers. At the time, their lawyers came out with a statement saying, "Last week, Miss Bieber launched a beauty skincare line using the same exact brand as Rhode." The statement continues by saying, "She did this despite knowing of Rhode and its prior rights. Miss Bieber tried to buy the Rhode mark from Rhode a year ago." The founders also issued a joint statement which read, "We're two women entrepreneurs who met in college, built the Rhode brand, and put years of hard work into our minority co-owned business." They continued by saying, "Today we are forced to file the lawsuit against Hailey Bieber and her new skincare line that launched last week that is using the brand Rhode. We had to in order to protect our business." It is revealed though that Hailey owns the trademark for skincare and they hold it for fashion, so it looks like she's in the clear, which is definitely not good for the fashion brands. Number 3. Alessandro. Alessandro is a TikToker who has shown his love for Selena in the past on his platform, even interviewing the star and asking her what her favorite underrated product from her brand Rare Beauty is. He then went out to buy the product and gave it some amazing reviews to his followers. He then went on to test Hailey's skincare line Rhode, which he used the product for 60 days before sharing his honest reviews. He compliments Hailey's natural skin, explaining how he isn't totally sure if she actually uses these products herself. He explains that even though he finds her line relatively affordable, there's cheaper options out there. The only thing he really called out the model for was her lip product completely drying out your lips. He has called her out for various other videos since, calling her out for doing a makeup tutorial where she has nothing actually on her brush. Seems like Alessandro might have some mixed reviews on Hailey, but he isn't afraid to share them. Number 2. Camila Cabello. Selena Gomez and Camila Cabello have been friends for a while now, with Camila even sharing how she found a super empathetic and supportive friend in Selena. The former Fifth Harmony singer has made no secret how the media comments on your body have affected her. Selena of course is no stranger to how harsh media can be, and the two became very supportive of each other. She has revealed how they have come to support and rely on each other when dealing with negativity on their end as well as their mental health. Camila told People, "She is somebody that's always been been so supportive, a really great friend and person with great values. She's super empathetic, loyal, and honest. She added by saying, "We have our little group and we hang out and all of our conversations are real." She even explained how much she loves Selena's vulnerability, saying, "I feel like she's never pretending and I don't feel like I have to pretend around her." With all her love and support of Selena, you can imagine she probably doesn't feel great about Hailey appearing to publicly shade her friend. To make matters worse, Camila's ex-boyfriend, who's reportedly had a pretty close relationship with the model. So when Camila and Sean bumped into Justin and Hailey at the 2021 Met Gala, you can imagine it would be pretty awkward. The moment was caught on camera and shared across social media, with most users calling the interaction very cringy. They give brief hugs, then the two boys bro out a bit, and you can feel the tension through the screen. And although she has never really said much about Hailey, she quickly appeared to unfollow her when the drama came out, looking like more things are most likely to be said behind closed doors about this one. And lastly, number 1, we have Dr. Daniel Barrett. The Beverly Hills plastic surgeon, Daniel Barrett, blew up on TikTok after posting a viral video accusing Hailey Bieber of having work done on her face. After the video popped up, Daniel found himself in some hot water and was hit with a cease and desist letter from the couple's lawyers. The lawyers claimed he was using Hailey's name, image, likeness without her prior permission in order to advertise his own practice. They accused the doctor of spreading false claims that Hailey had undergone plastic surgery. Hailey and Justin were also accused the doctor of using copyrighted protected lyrics from Justin Bieber's song in the video. In the video, it shows 2 photos of Hailey years apart, and Daniel says, "Pay close attention to the nose. What do you think? I think it's physically impossible without getting a little bit of help from someone like myself to get from this picture to that picture." In a statement to E! News, the doctor said, "The purpose of my TikTok is to increase the transparency of plastic surgery and to educate people." He went on to say, "The purpose of my video was to share my opinion on the procedures that I believe that she may have had done based on photos alone." TikTok users came to the support of the doctor, with one saying, "Saw the TMZ post and I want to say I stand by you. And I think it's BS, they want to sue you. They're probably mad because it's true." Another added, "Good for you, Daniel. So glad you didn't take the video down. You did nothing wrong." Many fans think Hailey's reaction was a bit dramatic though, considering many plastic surgeons have shared their opinions in the past and on what they believe other celebrities have done.
Starting off our list today in the number 10 spot, we have Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus has finally broken her silence on Hailey Bieber in her unhealthy obsession with Selena Gomez. And with it, she's pretty much explained why she's never trusted Hailey even though they've been friends since childhood. It seems like Miley has finally had enough of Hailey making fun of her best friend Selena, and she is exposing Hailey for how awful she really is. In an interview, Miley would note that she just can't stand the victimizing anymore and all the stories that are coming with it. Miley has wasted no time when it comes to blasting Hailey and her friend Kendall Jenner, to the point when Miley ran into Kendall backstage of a Versace fashion show, she got into a confrontation with Kendall, and the confrontation reportedly got so heated that Kendall began to cry hysterically, and some eyewitnesses also claim that Miley told Kendall to tell both Hailey and Kylie to get ready because she was coming for them too. And if I were them, I'd probably be running for the hills right now, because to be on Miley's bad side right now is actually such a scary thought to think about. Number 9. Taylor Swift. I think we can all agree that we adore Taylor Swift's and Selena Gomez's friendship, as through thick and thin these girls are always with each other and they always have each other's back. With a lot of girls portraying both girls for clout, they have come to the conclusion that they only have each other, and at the end of the day that's why we see them always standing up for each other. In one quick move, it appears as Taylor Swift is finally unfollowing Hailey on Instagram because of all the things happening. With both Taylor and Selena not taking any of the diss videos so seriously, we all know they're contacting each other and talking about how these girls are all acting ridiculous. And with it, Taylor has come out to slam Hailey for fat shaming Selena Gomez by pointing out that Hailey is just insecure about Selena and Justin's relationship, and that's why she's acting out with such a mean girl persona. Number 8. Selena Gomez. Despite Selena dealing with unnecessary commentary about her body, despite her fluctuating weight because of it being a byproduct of her ongoing battle with lupus, when Hailey decided to throw the white flag away and diss Selena Gomez one last time by uploading a TikTok video of herself lip syncing along with her friends to an audio clip of someone saying, "I'm not saying she deserved it, but God's timing is always right." Fans were quick to assume that the shady post was about Selena being body shamed for a bikini pic that made headlines around the same time, and when Hailey went on to delete the video just proved that all of our speculation was right. When fans started to beg Selena to tell the star off and her friends for bullying her, Selena commented back by saying it was okay because she didn't let these sort of things get to her and get her down, before telling everyone they just needed to be nice to everyone. And then even after telling Hailey off, Hailey still went on to beg Selena to ask her friends and her fans to stop bullying her, and it proves that Selena is the type of person who will always take the high road, even when she's treated wrongly. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Coming at number 7, we have Jeffree Star. With Jeffree Star being the king when it comes to inputting himself in any celebrity drama, it was only a matter of time before we saw him take to his social media to spill his thoughts on where he stood when it came to Selena and Hailey's feud. And let me tell you, he definitely didn't disappoint us when he came out to throw some major shade Hailey's way. Jeffree definitely came out in full force to announce he was a Selena fan, and in the process, he decided to drag Hailey's skincare brand through the mud after he straight up threw the skincare products in a bin after he received the package following Paris Fashion Week. He then ate and left no breadcrumbs after he went on to say that there was no bullying allowed in his home when he went on to call Hailey Bieber a nepto baby who uses daddy's money. But he definitely forgot that her daddy no longer has money as he filed for bankruptcy and one of his houses foreclosed. So it means she's just using Justin Bieber's money. Number 6. Pia Mia. Pia Mia was one of the first celebrities within the Kardashian-Jenner circle to show her support towards Selena Gomez. Although she hasn't addressed the situation openly, her makeup videos with Selena Gomez's music in the background would do all the talking for the star. When Pia posted a Snapchat story of her doing makeup in the background, a Selena Gomez song could be heard, and to make matters even more iconic, Pia also went on to post another makeup routine using Selena's version of Calm Down in the background. And with it, a lot of people started to point out that she was throwing some major shade Hailey Bieber's way, because Hailey Bieber previously posted on her Instagram story with the version Calm Down in the background without Selena's feature. Pia Mia then went on to post a song of her singing Taylor Swift's Bejeweled, and everyone kinda lost it, as Pia Mia actually used to be really good friends with both Hailey and Kylie, and then earlier this year Kylie kinda tossed her out of their group, and Pia took to her TikTok video to say, even if they're your friends and you're friends with someone for years, you actually think that friendship is real. The second they think you're not good enough, famous enough, or make enough money, you're cut from the group. Number 5, Jordyn Woods. Just after the whole Pia Mia saga, we were so invested into our screens trying to figure out what other celebrities part of the Kardashian-Jenner circle, or celebrities that used to be a part of their close circle, would come out to call Hailey out or throw some shade the star's way. And with it, we all saw Jordyn Woods enter into the chat, and when we did, we lost our mind. With the Kardashian family embarrassing Jordyn Woods to a T when they over-exaggerated on the whole Jordyn Woods hooking up with Tristan Thompson story, it honestly wasn't really surprising that Jordyn would come out to choose Selena's side during this messy feud. And when she came out to show her support by posting a Snapchat video where the Instagram influencer could be seen applying a lip liner and saying she loved it, that lip liner actually happened to be one of the products from Selena's cosmetic collection. Number 4, Justin Bieber. You would think because Justin is married to Hailey Bieber that he would be taking her side through all of this mess, but it seems like Justin is letting his wife dig herself out of her own hole, and with it a lot of rumors are trickling down the grapevine, and it seems like there's trouble in paradise as Justin is completely upset with Hailey's actions, especially after he begged the star not to be friends with Selena in the first place, you know, when they waved their white flag a couple months ago, as he knew something like this was going to happen. And with Justin's sisters and mother also seemingly taking Selena's side, it makes you wonder what kind of conversations the family is going to have during Easter dinner, or if Hailey is going to be invited to the Bieber family outings going forward. What makes things even more interesting is that apparently Justin even sent Selena flowers back in 2022 for the SAG Awards, and after that, this is when we saw Hailey start to post sneak diss videos, and we only just realized after the Jenner sisters jumped into all of the fun. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in the family Bieber group chat. Number 3, Lady Gaga. Leave it to Lady Gaga to prove that she's just as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside, with Lady Gaga being one of many celebrities that has come out to support Selena Gomez in her TikTok video where Selena showed that she accidentally over-laminated her eyebrows when Selena went on to compare herself to Bella Hadid, saying she wished she was as beautiful as the model, just in the height of Hailey Bieber and Kylie Jenner making fun of the model by posting photos of their eyebrows, just as Selena was pleading for everyone to stay kind before she deleted deleted her social media accounts to take a break, Lady Gaga would jump into the drama by choosing Selena's side, and in the process she would even show the singer her love and support by telling Selena, "You look and you are beautiful inside and out and one of my favorite ladies alive." And just like that, it would remind Selena that she can't help the fact that she was born this way and that she deserves nothing but happiness, love, and support. Number 2, Jennifer Stone. It's not really shocking to see Jennifer Stone come out to support Selena through all of this mess, as let's face it, they were on Wizards of Waverly Place together, and in the show Jennifer played Selena's best friend, and with her support it would go on to show that Harper and Alex were just as good friends on the show as Selena and Jennifer are good friends off the show. And in a 6-second TikTok video posted to Jennifer's account, Jennifer would lip sync over an audio that was originally said by actress Jamie Lee Curtis telling people to keep their mouths shut. In the video we would see Jennifer lip sync over Jamie's words when she said, "People should shut the F up, back the F off, and let this woman shine her light." And if the post couldn't get any more iconic, Jennifer even went on to caption her post by saying, "When people try to mess with my people," and it included various hashtags like hashtag back off. So think about that next time you want to mess with one of Jennifer Stone's friends. And coming in at number 1 today, we have Patty, aka Justin's mom. So when Patty, aka Justin's mom, entered into all of the drama, let me tell you, her input has been a bit murky at best, but it's clear that out of everyone's side, she is clearly supporting Selena Gomez's. And in the process, it probably has Hailey Bieber icing her burn. So when fans started calling out Justin's mom for apparently liking and unliking a tweet from Popbase, wherein it Selena would announce that she would be taking a break from her TikTok account after the whole eyebrow and Hailey Bieber situation, Patty would then head over to her Twitter account to say, "Hate is ugly, don't be ugly." And she did it without any context or tags, but if you take my opinion, I genuinely believe out of all this takeaway, she was supporting her son's long-term ex. And maybe that's because she believes Justin always should have ended up with her, but who knows, right?
Number 10, Jennifer Stone. The Wizards of Waverly Place actress has an incredible bond with Selena Gomez. So of course, when she became the center of drama with Hailey, Jennifer came to her defense. In a TikTok that was posted on March the 14th, she was mouthing along to an audio that said, "People should shut the F up, back the F off, and let this woman shine her light." It seemed like she might have been talking directly to Hailey Bieber. In the caption she wrote, "When people try to mess with my people, back off." She then added several hashtags like the word grow up, jealousy, shine your light, and Team Selena. The video was one of the biggest ways that Jennifer was showing her support and picking her team. She posted it just a few weeks after she had Selena on as a guest on her new podcast, The Wizards of Waverly Pod. It was really great to see the two of them back together again. Interestingly enough, it was then that Selena admitted that her time on the show was the happiest that she's ever been in her whole life. So unlike a lot of other Disney kids, she actually has fond memories of that time in her life. She also said that her biggest regret was not staying in touch with her co-stars after the show wrapped. Number 9, Camila Cabello. The singer chose to support her friend by unfollowing Hailey Bieber on Instagram. The former Fifth Harmony singer was always really close with Selena, and the two of them regularly help each other cope with the downsides of fame. Camila has talked about their friendship so many times. In a recent interview with People magazine, she said that Selena is somebody that's always been so supportive, a really great friend, and a person with great values. Quote, "She's super empathetic, loyal, and honest. We have our own little group and we hang out and all of our conversations are real." Camila went on to say that she loves how vulnerable Selena is and how she doesn't pretend to be someone that she isn't. She went on to say, "I feel like she's just never pretending and I don't feel like I have to pretend around her. Those are the most worthwhile friendships." So that is all the reason that she needs to support Selena, but it's not surprising that she's actually not a fan of Hailey Bieber herself. In 2018, Hailey and Shawn Mendes hit the Met Gala red carpet together, which fueled speculation that they might have been a couple. As we all know, Hailey would go on to get engaged to Justin just months later, and Shawn would begin dating Camila the following year. Then in 2021, they all ran into each other again at the Met Gala, and things were more than a little awkward. Number 8, Zayn Malik. In the midst of all the recent internet beef, the former 1D member followed Selena on TikTok. This is really interesting because he only follows 18 people on that platform, so his decision to follow her made it it pretty clear who he was supporting in the feud. Selena followed him back just days later, which has led some people to believe that there could even be some kind of romance happening. What's really funny is that his mom followed her too, so obviously she's keeping up with all the drama and has chosen to be Team Selena. From this point on, a lot of fans started talking about the possibility of them getting together. In the past, Selena actually said that if he asked her out, she would have accepted. Interestingly enough, Zayn's ex-girlfriend Gigi Hadid was directly involved in the theory called Bygate. This is about the trip that Selena took with Gigi and Kendall back in 2014 to celebrate the new year. The theory is that the two of them brought Selena to Dubai that year just so that Hailey could spend more time with Justin, which obviously she did. The crazy part is that Kylie herself actually favorited the video, so now people think that there definitely is some truth to the rumors. Number 7, Jeffree Star. The beauty guru came through with an absolutely vicious review of Road Skin, where he basically trashes one of the PR packages that was sent to him. In the TikTok video, he starts off by calling the packaging boring, before opening up the box to find a picture of Hailey posing with her products. Then he makes fun of her facial expression and says she literally looks like she wants to die. Some people think that Jeffree went way too far with his criticism. He also said that the whole reason Hailey thought she could make a skincare brand is because she's privileged, uses daddy's money, and has never worked a day in her life. He then looks straight into the camera and says, "In this house we are Team Selena, and we are team not bullying anyone." Although the video was labeled as a review, Jeffree never actually gets to it. Instead, he literally throws her products into the trash can. The clip was eventually taken down by TikTok because of complaints, as many people thought it was straight up bullying. Obviously, he didn't have any intention of testing out her skincare line. It was just an opportunity to dunk on Hailey. Although a lot of people agreed with him, others said things like, "Imagine having Jeffree Star on your side. Oh, you're definitely in the wrong." Number 6, Lily Reinhart. The Riverdale actress was quick to unfollow Hailey Bieber on Instagram when the drama started. The two of them never really seemed to be friends, but she did make it pretty clear which side she chose on social media. And she's not the only one. A lot of fans and fellow celebrities believe that Hailey essentially bullied Selena off social media. This theory came about when she posted a picture of herself on Instagram and made a video explaining why she was going to be leaving the platform, at least temporarily. She said, "I'm going to be taking a second from social media because this is a little silly. I'm 30, I'm too old for this." In the comment section of her post, fans came out in support and expressed disappointment at the fact that she was going offline. While Selena's Instagram was flooded with supportive comments, Hailey's was the complete opposite. In fact, she's now being dragged for literally everything, even taking Justin Bieber's last name. One viral post on Twitter said, "It's funny to me how Hailey slapped the Bieber last name on her online presence immediately, while other celebrities stick with their maiden names because they are already established on their own." For a while, it seemed like everyone had a theory about how she was just using Justin's last name for things like fame or social status. Number 5, Harry Styles. The singer is yet another celebrity who was said to have unfollowed Hailey on Instagram. This one was a little more unexpected given how close he is with Kendall Jenner, as the two of them used to date before going back to being just friends. All three women, Kendall, Kylie, and Hailey, attended Harry's Love on Tour in November. They were caught on video dancing around in watermelon cowboy hats and hugging each other. Although Harry is friends with all of them, it's possible that he didn't approve of the way things went down with Selena Gomez, because most people think that Hailey, Kendall, and Kylie teamed up against her online. The three of them posted a TikTok lip-syncing to audio that said, "I'm not saying she deserves it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right." They have since deleted the video, but some people perceive this as the girls mocking Selena. This was around the same time that Selena faced a ton of body shaming trolls after paparazzi photos came out of her in a swimsuit while she was on a vacation in Mexico. Even though she's publicly discussed her health issues like lupus, the criticism got so bad that she felt the need to yet again address her weight gain. She took to TikTok to tell fans that her weight fluctuates depending on her medications. Number 4, Olivia Wilde. This is just another case of friends standing up for friends. Olivia was another celebrity that unfollowed Hailey when the online feud escalated. The reason being is that she's always been very close with Selena, and she obviously decided to support her friend. The two of them really hit it off when they worked together on Big Slick, which is a charity organization helping kids recover from cancer. Back in 2019, Selena shared some photos of herself cuddling up to Olivia, and another one of Paul Rudd randomly wearing a t-shirt with her childhood photo printed on it. But it's not just her fellow celebrity friends that have been showing their support. This internet drama has brought a ton of fans over to Selena's side. Since the start of the feud, she's gained a whopping 20 million followers on Instagram. She's now the first and only woman to achieve 400 million followers on the platform. But for Kylie and Hailey, the alleged mean girls in the situation, they have lost out on followers big time, around 1 million each to be exact. Hailey lost around 900,000 followers on Instagram and more than 400,000 engagement on TikTok since the drama started. So now Hailey will have a massive uphill battle if she ever hopes to win back fans to her side, because as it stands, she's never been more unpopular. Number 3, Manny MUA. The beauty vlogger was one of the many makeup artists to make fun of the way that Hailey Bieber does her makeup. This became a bit of a meme when she started filming Get Ready With Me videos, and people noticed that she uses very little product on her face, like literally 3 dots. She would take a concealer and apply a couple of dots on her face and blend it out until it was almost invisible. It wasn't long before creators on TikTok started making a parody of this in their own videos. Manny MUA did the same thing, where he put almost no foundation on his face and still pretended that he had something to blend. He then put on Hailey's signature brownie glazed lips to finish off the look. This is something that she got a ton of criticism for when she first came up with the name. Hailey was called out for appropriating a makeup technique that's predominantly been worn by women of color since the 90s. As the brownie glazed lips trend took off, it led to an influx of white influencers recreating the look and crediting her as their inspiration. The controversy eventually opened up a much-needed conversation around cultural appropriation in beauty practices, especially when it comes to trends that are popularized on platforms like TikTok. Number 2, Mooney Long. The singer-songwriter is another one of the celebrities supporting Selena Gomez. Back in February, Mooney posted a video on TikTok making it clear whose side that she was taking. In the video, she sings along to Selena's hit song Who Says and wrote her name in the caption. Fans were absolutely loving the subtlety of it all. Someone commented, "I love that you said nothing but so much in this video. We love nice, kind, supporting women." Unfortunately, it seems like Hailey just doesn't have as many people in her corner. Fans have been particularly vocal about expressing their disdain for her. It's even showing up on Justin's Instagram. A few days ago, he posted a photo from what looks like a romantic beach getaway with Hailey. While some of the comments seemed to be happy that he was finally posting about his wife, most of them were predictably negative. People started writing all kinds of things like, "Hailey, please give Justin his phone back," and "blink if you need help." In fact, if you just take a look at his Instagram, on every single photo that features Hailey, there are hate comments that follow. At this point, no matter who you support, you just have to laugh at how far this whole thing has gone. And coming in at number 1, Justin Bieber. In the midst of the drama, fans have continually brought up one interview of Justin talking about the downsides of his relationship with Hailey. Apparently, he struggled after realizing that his marriage wouldn't instantly make him a better person. He said, "It's a journey. I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was going to fix all my problems, and it didn't." He went on to say that he felt like a hypocrite because he wanted Hailey to do something that he wasn't going to do for himself. Although Justin was obviously speaking from the heart here, many fans were mocking the video, saying that he only feels that way because he's with the wrong person. Shortly after they tied the knot, Hailey and Justin did an interview with Vogue, where they both talked about going to a marriage counselor. Hailey said, "The thing is, marriage is very, very hard. That is a sentence you should lead with. It's really effing hard," which is something that they could both agree on. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to get a divorce, but some people would say it's not exactly a good sign.
Number 10, Taylor Swift. Taylor and Hailey have both had their trouble with being involved in drama over the years. However, they haven't had direct problems between each other up until recently. The social media drama happened when a video resurfaced showing Hailey and the rapper Method Man during an episode of Drop the Mic. In the clip, Hailey was seen rolling her eyes and sticking out her tongue when Method Man said, "Hollywood's top stars face off in a one-on-one battle, full of the meanest lyrics about celebrities since Taylor Swift's last album." The video even made it to Selena Gomez's For You page. But unfortunately for Hailey, Selena was quick to defend her friend and commented, "So sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game. We all know how close Taylor and Selena are, so of course this isn't going to help Hailey in her case of not being a mean girl." Selena even said when talking about Taylor, "I never fit in with the cool girls that are celebrities. My only friend in the industry really is Taylor, so I remember feeling like I didn't belong." This leaves fans wondering if maybe there was some bad blood before this that led to her gagging over Taylor. Though the two were never necessarily close, it doesn't seem like there was much hatred beforehand. Hailey even shared her positive feedback online about the film Cats, which Taylor starred in, saying, "My Christmas gift from the universe is the release of Cats the movie." Rumors have also been surfacing as to if this could be an extension of the feud between Taylor and Justin Bieber, not only from the history between Justin and her best friend Selena, but because he is also close to his manager Scooter Braun. This is also the man that bought all of her music catalog and who she claims bullied her alongside Justin. Though Taylor has not yet publicly said anything about Hailey, it really does seem tense. But we all know she is Team Selena. Number 9. Selena Gomez. Selena and Hailey have had a long and complex relationship through the years. They both met Justin Bieber back in 2009, and from then they have both had an interesting relationship with the singer. Hailey even tweeted her support for the couple back in 2010 when she was just 13. But since Justin and Hailey's marriage in 2018, the media has pitted them against each other, which they have both attempted to shut down, up until recently with the eyebrow drama. In a now deleted post, sharing that she laminated her brow a little bit too much. Within a few hours, Kylie Jenner posted a selfie on her Instagram story with the caption, "This was an accident?" Clearly fans and the media were convinced she was just throwing shade at Selena, considering the text was placed over her brows. She then went on to post a screenshot of a FaceTime between her and Hailey, which was zoomed in on both of their eyebrows. This spiraled all over social media, with most fans coming to the support of Selena. The singer hasn't been one to get involved in social media drama and has even gone off the platforms to preserve her peace in the past. But when this began getting out of control, Kylie saw the video and explained the bullying against Selena. She commented, "This is reaching. No shade towards Selena ever, and I didn't even see her eyebrow posts. You guys are making something out of nothing and this is silly." To which Selena responded, "Agreed." Though Hailey hasn't publicly said anything about this alleged drama, Selena is clearly over it. After sharing a makeup tutorial on TikTok, she wrote in the comments, "Thank you and love you all so much. I'm deeply grateful for each and every one of you humans. You make me unbelievably happy." She then added, "Please be kinder and consider others' mental health. My heart has been so heavy and I only want good for everyone. All my love." Number 8. Shawn Mendes. The relationship or situationship between Hailey and Shawn is a bit complicated. Shawn more or less has admitted they were involved in the past, but they both refused to put a label on their past relationship. Shawn said in an interview with Rolling Stone, "I don't even want to put a title on it. I think it was more of a zone of limbo." After being seen holding hands during Halloween and then cuddling over the holidays, it seemed that they were keeping it pretty casual, probably due to the distance. The two ended up being each other's date to the Met Gala in May, but by June, Hailey was already back with Justin and engaged just a month later. At the time, Shawn claimed he wasn't bitter, saying to Patrick Doyle from the Rolling Stones, "I get it, you know. I'm really happy for them." Patrick said when recalling this conversation, "It seems like he might be about to say something more about how it all went down, but he stops himself. You can't control your heart." Though he has never publicly said anything bad about Hailey, they did have an awkward encounter at the 2021 Met Gala. Camila Cabello, Shawn, and the Biebers all ran into each other. Shawn lightly hugged but barely looked at Hailey, focusing more on Justin. The interaction lasted no more than a few seconds, but a few fans thought the whole thing was very cringeworthy. What do you guys think Shawn's true thoughts about Hailey really are? Number 7. Miley Cyrus. During an episode of Carpool Karaoke, Miley made a surprise appearance when Kendall Jenner and Hailey were singing Party in the USA. Later in the episode, Miley and Hailey revealed that they have known each other since they were kids, and the singer even admitted to bullying Hailey in the past. Miley says, "I would be evil to her. She would try to play with us and we would lock her out of the room and just be evil." She went on to say, "I had to. I made you who you are, you know. It made you stronger. Now you can take the trolls because I was such a troll." Hailey replied by saying, "She prepared me for the industry." Though Miley hasn't commented recently on Hailey, Selena has shown her love for Miley in a recent Instagram post. After posting a makeupless selfie, she captioned the photo with "Violet Chemistry." Violet Chemistry is a song on Miley's new album Endless Summer Vacation. This seems to be enough for fans to assume Selena is for Miley and most likely vice versa. Not only that, but she looks like she doesn't follow Hailey on Instagram anymore, but she does follow Selena. Number 6. Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez and Selena Gomez have publicly showed love for each other in the past. Selena even took to Instagram after seeing JLo's concert in 2018 and messaged the singer saying, "I wanted to tell you how much you inspired me tonight. I haven't felt that free in my entire life. I love you so much." JLo then shared the message on her own Instagram saying, "I love you, Selena." We all know they are close, and maybe that's the reason JLo ended up unfollowing Hailey on her platforms. Either way, there could be more to this relationship going on behind the scenes, or maybe it's just a friend supporting a friend. Number 5. Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams has been pretty public about her thoughts on Hailey and the Baldwin family in general over the years. When Hailey and Justin got engaged in July 2018, Wendy seemed to have some opinions on the whole thing. She said in her show to her studio audience, "I think the Baldwins look at Bieber as a cash cow. I think Stephen Baldwin, Hailey's father, likes to be more relevant again to young people in pulp culture, and Bieber is a quick way to do that. I don't believe this marriage will last. This isn't the first time Wendy has bashed the relationship though. Just 3 days before the couple even got engaged, Wendy said on her show that Hailey only has Justin's attention until Selena comes back into the picture. She also commented on Hailey's engagement ring, speculating that Justin most likely had that ring for a while and was planning on giving it to Selena. Not only that, but she also applauded Kylie Jenner and said that she upstaged the bride, referring to Kylie's look at Hailey and Justin's wedding. At the end of the day, it just seems like she's not really a fan of the model. Number 4. Patty Millette. Let's talk about Justin Bieber's mom, Patty. Fans have speculated that Patty has been sharing her subtle opinions on the feud between Hailey and Selena through her tweets. At the end of February, during the whole ordeal, she said, "Hate is ugly. Don't be ugly." Though we're not entirely sure if she's defending her daughter-in-law or Selena. One user wrote, "Bullying and body shaming in 2023 at this big age is so childish and disgusting. She needs to be stopped. Your daughter-in-law has been bullying Selena for years. We are tired. Please tell her to leave our girl alone." Other fans though believe Patty's tweet could be a way of siding with Selena due to her past speculations of her true feelings toward Hailey. Before Justin's engagement to Hailey, Patty's Twitter bio read, "Yes, Justin Bieber is my son. I have many other great qualities besides being his mom." Though this was her bio for quite a while, she later removed it, and things began believing something wasn't right between the mother and son. Fans speculated that due to the new engagement to Hailey, she didn't want to reference her son anymore in her bio. Patty even went on to like tweets about fast engagements. This left social media users wondering if Patty's recent tweet is in support of her son's ex or for her daughter-in-law. Number 3. Pia Mia. Former best friend of Kylie Jenner, Pia has now taken the side on the drama with Hailey and Selena, and it looks to fans as though she's chosen Selena. Pia uploaded a video to her TikTok account of a Get Ready With Me makeup tutorial. She even used Selena and Rima's song Calm Down in the background. Her fan loved the public support of the singer, and many took to the comments. One user wrote, "We hear you loud and clear, queen," as well as "Pia has spoken without saying a thing." Another added, "Staying on the right side of history, I see. Though she has never said she hated Hailey, it appears she might just like Selena a little bit more." Number 2. Jenna Ortega. It seems the drama continues for Hailey, and it's looking like some celebs just aren't in support of her publicly. After Hailey lost more than 700,000 followers in just 4 days, you can assume some of those were celebrity peers. One of those being Jenna Ortega. But she does still currently follow Selena, which can't be a great feeling for Hailey. It looks like the drama continues as more and more celebrities are being a bit more open about their thoughts on both Selena and Hailey. What do you guys think about Jenna unfollowing Hailey? And number 1, we have Jordyn Woods. Jordyn Woods, who is another one of Kylie Jenner's former best friends, but they seem to have a falling out after Jordyn was accused of kissing Tristan Thompson. Kylie even ended putting Jordy lip kit on sale during the peak of the scandal. Now more recently, we know how close Kylie and Hailey have gotten, leaving many fans interested if Jordyn would have something to say about the drama that is currently going on. And it seems she did, and it's definitely not as subtle as an unfollow on Instagram. Jordyn took to her Snap story at the end of February, shouting out Selena's makeup brand, Rare Beauty. She wrote, "Love this lip liner," before showing the product and writing, "If you're wondering about the shade color." Fans seem to love this love towards Selena and diss to Hailey and Kylie. One Twitter user wrote, "Watching Jordyn Woods' Snap story, not her posting a Rare Beauty lip liner. I love that." Fans couldn't get over her posting, with another writing, "Jordyn Woods posting Selena's lip liner, what a queen," and adding Jordyn wearing Rare Beauty lip liner during the whole drama. If you know, you know. Number 10. Justin Bieber. With all the drama surrounding Hailey the past couple of months, many fans believed that Justin would take this opportunity to defend his wife. But maybe he just didn't get the memo. A source addressed the speculation and told ET, Hailey and Justin are doing fine. They don't want to continually deal with this repetitive, ongoing former relationship drama. Going on to say, they are just taking things day by day and don't want this to be something that impacts them negatively. Even with that being said, you have to admit it is a little strange that he didn't walk the red carpet with Hailey at the Oscars. Hailey looked to be left alone to a pretty awkward red carpet moment. In a now viral TikTok video, it shows Hailey attempting to pose for photos while many other celebrities walked behind her, ruining all of her shots. Luckily, he did show up for the Vanity Fair after party though, but speculations about the rockiness of their relationship was only fueled when Justin turned up to reportedly look tormented. A source told Page 6 he came through a back entrance and met Hailey inside, adding, "Justin did not look well. He was hunched over and wearing a blanket. Other Hollywood observers claimed that at the party, the star seemed tormented and just weird. On Instagram, the two seemed to look pretty loving despite the drama though. But do you think it's Justin that's in control of this posting? Many fans believe Hailey could be running both accounts in order to show the world that the relationship is perfectly fine. Though it seems he does of course love his wife, many believe he wouldn't want to associate himself too much with her work-wise as she continues to get boycotted. Number 9. Jeffree Star. Jeffree, the YouTuber and makeup influencer, shared his opinion on Hailey and her skincare brand Rhode, and many fans seem to agree. In a TikTok video, Jeffree shares his take on the brand, starting off by saying, "Okay, so the packaging is boring," before adding, "In this house we are team Selena and we are not bullying anyone." When he goes back to the packaging, he points out a photo of Hailey and says, "And when I open it up, girl, focus. Oh my god, that face is like, why did I do this? Why did I create a skincare brand?" Even adding, "So when you're privileged and use daddy's money and you've never worked a day in your life, I guess this is what we're doing." Jeffree held up the package above his kitchen trash can and said to his viewers, "So we're going to skip today's review and just like Shawn Mendes, bye," referring to her brief relationship with Shawn Mendes before getting engaged to Justin. While some fans did side with the influencer, others wrote that this is bullying, which is what he claimed he wasn't going to do. Even with Jeffree's approach being quite loud and public, many other fans were left wondering about Hailey behind the scenes as more and more celebrities have unfollowed her on all of her platforms. One user commented on the video saying, "No way he just tagged her, iconic," with another adding, "Oh my god, he's so messy, I love it." Many other fans commented asking for a review on Selena's brand Rare Beauty, which she uploaded not long after. And rather than a short video of throwing it in the trash like Hailey's, Selena got a 4-part review, with lots of compliments of course. Jeffree threw in at the end saying, "These products are giving, and it's not just the beauty light, it's not just my skin, I'm impressed." Selena and Rihanna, those are the celebrities that have done it right. Clearly it looks as though Jeffree won't be working with Hailey in the future after that. Number 8. Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams has been pretty public about her thoughts on Hailey and the Baldwin family over the years. When Hailey and Justin got engaged in July 2018, Wendy seemed to have some opinions on the whole thing, even claiming right off the bat how she doesn't think it's gonna last. Saying at the time, "I don't think this marriage will last. Look, right after the honeymoon he's already doing a drive-by at Selena's." She went on to say to her audience, "I think the Baldwins look at Justin as a cash cow. I think Stephen Baldwin, Hailey's father, likes to be more relevant again to young people in pop culture, and Justin is a quick way to do that. I don't believe this marriage will last." This isn't the first time Wendy has bashed the relationship though. Just 3 days before the couple got engaged, Wendy said in her show that Hailey only has Justin's attention until Selena comes back into the picture. She also commented on Hailey's engagement ring, speculating that Justin most likely had that ring for a while and was planning on giving it to Selena. Not only that, but she applauded Kylie Jenner and said that she upstaged the bride, referring to Kylie's look at Hailey and Justin's wedding. At the end of the day, it looks like she's just really not a fan of the model. Number 7. Shawn Mendes. The relationship or situationship between Hailey and Shawn is a bit complicated. Shawn more or less has admitted they were involved in the past, but they both refused to put a label on their past relationship. Shawn said in an interview with Rolling Stone, "I don't even want to put a title on it. I think it's more of a zone of limbo." After being seen holding hands during Halloween and then cuddling over the holidays, it seemed like they were keeping it pretty casual due to the distance. The two ended up being each other's date to the Met Gala in May, but by June, Hailey was back with Justin and engaged just a month later. At the time, Shawn claimed he wasn't bitter, saying to Patrick Doyle from the Rolling Stone, "I get it, you know, I'm really happy for them." Patrick said when recalling this relationship, "It seems like he might have something more to say about it and how it all went down, but he stops himself. You can't control your heart." Though he has never publicly said anything bad about Hailey, they did have an awkward encounter at the 2021 Met Gala. Camila Cabello, Shawn, and the Biebers all ran into each other. Shawn lightly hugged but barely looked at Hailey, focusing more on Justin. The interaction lasted no more than a few seconds, but a few fans thought the whole thing was cringeworthy. Oddly enough, it has been reported that this alleged triangle actually brought a bromance between Justin and Shawn, and I have to admit it's a bit of a strange start to a friendship. Number 6. Zayn Malik. Dating rumors have been circulating about Zayn Malik and Selena Gomez recently, with the initial start being when he unfollowed Hailey in the midst of the feud only to begin following Selena. Looks like the two went on to make things a little bit more public after a video emerged on TikTok where a user claimed to see the couple on a date. Allegedly looking pretty cozy, the user admits to viewers that the two went on a date to a restaurant in New York City and were seen kissing. Though this is all rumored for now, an inside source reportedly told Entertainment Tonight that their initial date involved hand-holding and kissing, revealing that the two were obviously very comfortable with each other. other. Of course, this is pretty new news. Neither Zayn or Selena have confirmed or denied these rumors. But fans are hopeful. It does appear that things could be heating up between the stars, after even more recently, Selena was spotted having dinner with Zayn's assistant. According to the press, the two were seen walking side by side after leaving Nobu together. As these allegations continue to surface, it looks like Zayn is all for Selena, and with the recent feud with Hailey, I can't imagine he'll be pushing for any collaborations anytime soon. Number 5. Lady Gaga. Though she has never publicly said anything negative about Hailey, she did show her love for Selena late February. In a post, Selena compared herself to the supermodel Bella Hadid, with a caption that read, "I wish I was as pretty as Bella Hadid. Girl crush." Lady Gaga took this opportunity to run straight to the comment section and wrote, "You look and are beautiful inside and out, and one of my favorite ladies alive." Though she made it clear her love, it looks like the drama was a bit too much for the star, who ended up unfollowing both Hailey and Selena after. Through the years, Lady Gaga has always been publicly supportive of Selena though, so I'm sure that still stands. As for Hailey, it's a bit more unknown. But after writing about her love for Selena during the drama, I think it's clear where she stands with it. Number 4. Jennifer Stone. Jennifer Stone has had a long bond with Selena over the years, of course from working together on the show Wizards of Waverly Place. On March 14th, she took her stand though, and declared her forever allegiance to Team Selena. In a video posted to TikTok, Jennifer is seen lip-syncing to Jamie Lee Curtis' rant. "People should shut the F up, back the F off, and let this woman shine her light." She captioned the clip with, "When people try to mess with my people, back off." She didn't stop there though and added the hashtags grow up, jealousy, shine your light, women for women, and Team Selena. Fans love the blatant show of love, with many referencing how her character from the Disney show Harper had come to support her on-screen and off-screen friends. One fan wrote, "You all summoned Harper into this," with another adding, "I love how direct she is with the Team Selena." After watching the TikTok, I have to say it's pretty obvious Jennifer will never work with Hailey, and I'm sure the feeling is most likely mutual. Number 3. Chicks. Chicks, a TikTok account with 2.8 million followers, have really not held back from sharing their feelings on Hailey. The account posted a clip where one woman starts off by saying, "I hated Hailey Bieber for a long time. Everyone just hypes her up all the time, and I've always seen the mean girl in her." She continued by saying, "And I know it sounds like I'm just saying it now, but I've been saying it." Her co-host admitted to feeling the same way, saying she does give off that energy where she's like, "I'm better." Fans have been divided as to how they feel about these comments toward the model. One wrote, "How can you hate someone you don't even know?" with another adding, "Stop, enough, these are human beings and you guys aren't helping." For now, it's unconfirmed if Hailey has seen the video, but regardless, I doubt she will be invited to their TikTok after that. And number 2. Dr. Daniel Barnett. The Beverly Hills plastic surgeon, Dr. Daniel Barnett, blew up on TikTok after posting a viral video accusing Hailey Bieber of having work done on her face. After the video popped up, Daniel found himself in some hot water and was hit with a cease and desist letter from the couple's lawyers. The lawyers claimed he was using Hailey's name, image, likeliness without prior permission in order to advertise his own practice. They accused the doctor of spreading false claims that Hailey has undergone plastic surgery in the past. Hailey and Justin also accused the doctor of using copyrighted protected lyrics from Justin Bieber's song being in the video. In the video, it shows 2 photos of Hailey years apart, and Dr. Barnett says, "Pay close attention to the nose. What do you think? I think it's physically impossible without getting a little bit of help from someone like myself to get from this picture to that picture." In a statement to E! News, the doctor says, "The purpose of my TikTok is to increase transparency of plastic surgery and to educate people." He went on to say, "The purpose of my video is to share my opinion about the procedures that I believe she may have done based on the photos alone." Many think Hailey's reaction was a bit dramatic though, considering many plastic surgeons have shared their opinions in the past on what they believe other celebrities have had done. What do you guys think about her attempt at suing the doctor? And number 1, we have Mooney Long. The American singer-songwriter, professionally known as Mooney Long, is yet another celebrity who has taken to social media to show her support for Selena Gomez. Not long ago, Mooney shared a video on TikTok where she is singing along to Selena's song, Who Says. She then put a few hearts and wrote Selena. Mooney actually has a past relationship with Selena after being one of her composers on the song Who Says. Fans came to the comments right away, with one writing, "We are all really Team Selena." Another wrote, "I love that you said nothing but so much in this video. We love nice, kind, and supporting women." Hopefully Hailey doesn't want to have a future singing career because I don't think Mooney Long will be willing to help out with that one.
At number 10, Selena Gomez. While of course Selena has never publicly said she would never work with Hailey, I think it's clear with all the recent drama that it's just not going to happen anytime soon. The drama began on the 22nd of February when Selena, who dated Justin Bieber in an on-again, off-again relationship back from 2010 to 2018, posted on her TikTok poking fun at herself for over-laminating her eyebrows. Just hours later, Hailey pulled a stunt that would literally outrage the internet. Hailey, who married Justin in 2018, just 6 months after breaking up with Selena for the last time. She ended up posting a screenshot to her Instagram story which shows Kylie Jenner and her on FaceTime with a close-up of their eyebrows. This led many fans to believe that this absolutely had to be a dig at Selena. Though Kylie called this accusation a reach and Selena agreed, it didn't stop fans from coming to the defense of the singer. During the day the drama was in its peak, Selena commented on other videos which were discussing the current drama. She ended up thanking a fan in the comments who was praising the star for the way that she handled the breakup with Justin's quick marriage to Hailey. She even responded by saying "I love you" in response to a fan who was criticizing the Mean Girls and the Nepo babies for attacking the star. Selena is known to be a forgiving person who typically tries to stay out of the Hollywood drama, but I think the final straw for the singer was when Hailey dissed her best friend, Taylor Swift. When a video resurfaced online of Hailey miming a gag when Taylor was mentioned during an episode of Drop the Mic, Selena quickly came to the defense of her friend. She wrote back, "I'm sorry, but Taylor is one of the best in the game." Just a day after this whole ordeal, Selena announced that she was taking a break from social media, saying, "I'm 30, I'm too old for this." Because of how over it you can imagine Selena must be, I can't possibly imagine a scenario where Hailey is working with Selena. At number 9, Taylor Swift. Though it may be more about Justin Bieber than about Hailey, Taylor Swift will most likely continue to avoid the whole Bieber clan because of their complicated past situation. The drama between the two started small but quickly escalated. Back in 2006, Taylor signed on to Big Machine Records as a teenager, releasing all her albums through them. By 2018, Taylor decided it was time for a change, resulting in her move to Universal, which is where she released her album Lover. Not long after, it was announced that Big Machine Records was acquired by Scooter Braun, who was Justin Bieber's manager. Taylor then took to Tumblr to post a lengthy statement as to how she was feeling about this, as they had held all of her back catalog due to the buyout. She wrote, "For years I asked, pleading for a chance to own my work. Instead, I was given an opportunity to sign back up to Big Machine Records and earn one album back at a time, one for every new one I turn in." She went on to say, "I walked away because I knew once I signed that contract they would sell the label, thereby selling me and my future." Because of this and Justin's connection with Scooter, Taylor is reportedly still not the biggest fan of Justin and Hailey because of the connection. Can't see Taylor and Bieber hugging it out anytime soon. At number 8, Lily Reinhart. Lily Reinhart, the Riverdale star, has quietly shown her support for Selena on Instagram during this whole drama with Hailey. With Lily's whole ordeal with her ex Cole Sprouse publicly discussing their relationship on the podcast Call Her Daddy, she most likely feels sympathetic towards Selena during this awkward time in her life. With exes being a big theme here, I bet the two stars wish everyone would just let the past go. Lily just recently proved she's team Selena after unfollowing Hailey on Instagram. Though the two don't really have much of a relationship anyway, it's looking like it's going to stay that way. At number 7, Harry Styles. Harry Styles has dated both Taylor Swift and Kendall Jenner in the past, which may have helped him decide which side he was going to take in this Selena and Hailey drama. Though Hailey is seemingly a fan of Harry after being seen dancing with Kendall and Kylie at one of the singer's concerts. But recently, Harry has unfollowed Hailey on Instagram. Could this be a case of hating someone because your friends do? We can assume Taylor doesn't love Hailey, so could Harry be taking her side, and in turn Selena's as well? He has yet to publicly say anything concerning the unfollow or any of the drama that follows Hailey. Most likely he won't voice an opinion on it, but the subtle shade is definitely there. At number 6, Jordyn Woods. Jordyn Woods is looking like she's all about Selena in a new post. This has many fans believing she's throwing shade at both Hailey and her former BFF, Kylie Jenner. Late last month, Jordyn posted a video of herself on Snapchat, captioning the video with "Love this lip liner." She then showed a close-up shot of the liner, which clearly shows that it is Rare Beauty, which is Selena's makeup brand. Though she could just be showing off her lip liner, it is really weird timing to be showing off either makeup brand if you weren't planning on taking a stand. We all know Kylie and Hailey are super close, but Jordyn and Kylie used to be the best of friends that everyone talked about. Back in 2019 is when the drama between the two began, when it was reported that Khloe's boyfriend Tristan Thompson had cheated associated with Jordan. At the time, Jordan denied these rumors completely, but has later admitted that the two did kiss. Because of this scandal, it led to the fallout with Jordan and the entire Kardashian family. Many believe that because of Hailey's ties with the Kardashian, that could be the reason why Jordan picked Selena so publicly. At number 5, Zendaya. Zendaya has been known to be friends with Selena throughout the years, as they both come from backgrounds as Disney actors. Having similar career paths, and with Zendaya being close with Taylor Swift as well, it's not surprising that the two always seem to hit it off. Because of this seemingly pretty close bond they have formed over the years, it didn't come as much of a shock when Zendaya unfollowed Hailey during the drama. It seems like there's a pattern of, if you're my friend and you hate this person, then I hate them with you. It's speculation that because of Zendaya's ties with other celebrities who have picked their side as Selena, she has as well. Without saying much more, it seems like an unfollow is enough for fans to know where she stands. At number 4, Miley Cyrus. It's hard to remember a time when neither Miley or Hailey were famous, but believe it or not, they actually knew each other growing up. Hailey had the typical problems of being bullied by her older sister, but there's definitely more than one thing different about her childhood, and that's her family friend Miley Cyrus. Back in 2018, Miley even admitted to bullying Hailey when they were kids during an episode of Carpool Karaoke. Miley was reunited with Hailey and Kendall Jenner while they sang Party in the USA in the episode. Miley said during the episode, "We would be so evil to her, she would try to play with us and we would lock her out of the room." And she then added by saying, "I had to, it made you who you are, you know, it made you stronger." Hailey responded by saying, "Miley was the biggest troll to me. She prepared me for this industry even though the whole encounter seemed friendly. It appears maybe Miley has decided to take her stance on the current drama, and it looks like Hailey isn't her pick." With Instagram users keeping a close eye on Hailey's followers as the drama continues, it appears Miley has unfollowed Hailey while still keeping Selena. Miley and Selena have known each other for a while, since meeting when they were teens on the Disney Channel. It looking like their bond is just a bit stronger because of this move that seems subtle but was spotted by many fans. It looks like there won't be another Hailey and Miley cameo in the future. At number 3, Pia Mia. Former best friend of Kylie Jenner, Pia Mia has now taken her side on the drama with Hailey and Selena, and it looks like fans as though she's chosen Selena. Pia uploaded a video to her TikTok account of a Get Ready With Me makeup tutorial. She even used Selena's song Calm Down in the background. Her followers loved her public support of the singer, and many took to the comments. One user wrote, "We hear you loud and clear, queen," as well as, "Pia has spoken without saying a thing," and another added, "Staying on the right side of history, I see." Though she has never said she hated Hailey, it appears she might just like Selena a little bit more. At number 2, Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez and Selena Gomez have publicly shown love for each other in the past. Selena even took to Instagram after seeing J-Lo's concert in 2018 and messaged the singer saying, "I wanted to tell you how much you inspired me tonight. I haven't felt that free in my entire life. I love you so much." J-Lo then shared the message on her own Instagram saying, "I love you, Selena. We know they two are close, and maybe that's the reason J-Lo ended up unfollowing Hailey on her platforms." Either way, there could be more to this relationship going on behind the scenes, or it could just be friend supporting friend. And at number 1, Jenna Ortega. It seems the drama continues for Hailey, and it's looking like some celebs just aren't in support of her publicly. After Hailey lost more than 700,000 followers in just 4 days, you can assume some of those were her celebrity peers, one of those being Jenna Ortega. But she does still currently follow Selena, which can't be a great feeling for Hailey. It looks like as this drama continues on, more and more celebrities are being a bit more open about their thoughts on both celebrities.
Number 10, walking into a wall. In August of 2016, a paparazzi video was taken of Hailey walking with Addison Rayne. They had just had lunch together at a cafe in West Hollywood, and they were off to Kendall Jenner's house. In the video, you can clearly see a really big difference in the way that the two women interact with the paparazzi. Madison is seen smiling and talking with them, while Hailey is a lot more tense and tries to cover her face the whole time. This eventually leads her to walk off the path and straight into a wall. This moment was really difficult to watch. Ironically, the whole thing brought a lot more attention to her because she was trying to cover her face, while Madison simply got into the car and was waiting for her. Hailey was then left behind and tried to work out which way to turn. The comments on the video were absolutely hilarious. People wrote things like, "Girl, you're not that important, keep walking," and "I just know she was embarrassed." Another user wrote, "She always thinks the paparazzi are after her. She's acting like a big celebrity." But if anything, most people thought it was just funny and relatable. After all, it kinda reminds you of something that you would do if you were in that situation. Number 9, posting on Justin's account. Fans have suspected that Hailey is the one that runs Justin's Justin's Instagram account for quite some time, and a recent post might actually confirm that. A few days ago, he shared photos of the two of them from what looks like a romantic beach getaway. In the caption, he wrote, "Love you, baby." And while a lot of the comments seemed happy that he was finally posting about his wife, most of them were predictably negative. People were really picking everything apart, and that is a major understatement. Someone pointed to the fact that he used the word love spelled L-U-V and not the normal way, which might be a sign that it was Hailey who actually posted that. The theory is that only women would spell the word love like that, and it seems to be the most popular theory because people started writing things like, "Hailey, please give Justin his phone back." Other people insisted that he was forced to make the post and wrote, "Blink if you need help." Now this might sound a little crazy, but if you just take a look at Justin's Instagram, a lot of the captions do seem like they might have been written by someone else, especially the ones that are appreciating Hailey. But even if she is writing the captions, it's probably something that he approved beforehand. Number 8, farting in the car. In November of 2019, newlyweds Justin and Hailey were out for a drive in LA. She was in the driver's seat while he was filming her from the passenger seat. In the hilarious video, he suddenly decides to embarrass the hell out of her. He says, "Babe, did you fart? You farted, didn't you? You let out a big gassy one." Even though Justin was clearly joking, it was enough for Hailey to turn bright red. She immediately just covered her face and begged him to stop. She was having none of it and told him that he's not funny. Even though it's a natural bodily function, being accused of farting is somehow always humiliating. But it must have been 10 times worse because Justin actually shared this moment with his 281 million Instagram followers. Some of the fans really felt bad for her at this time because it was shared with just so many people. Luckily, the joke didn't stop their fun because later that same day, they were spotted out and about at a lunch date looking casual. At this point, they were almost 1 full year into their marriage, so they obviously felt very comfortable joking with each other and just being silly. Number 7, extremely rude in person. In June last year, Hailey was called out by an influencer who just happened to be a guest at her road launch party to promote the brand. Beauty vlogger Iris Balin posted an Instagram video talking about the horrible experience. She said that the moment Hailey arrived with Kylie and Kendall Jenner, they went straight to the VIP section. Apparently, a lot of the guests wanted to talk to her because they were just excited to hear about the launch of her new products. But Hailey refused to talk to them or even come near them. Iris said, "This girl didn't say anything and it was the most awkward thing because there were people hovering to take pictures with her, to talk to her. This is your event. Show up for your event or have your rep people say something." But yeah, no, Hailey didn't say anything or want to talk about anything. In the end, it was Kylie Jenner that eventually said a few words about the skincare line, despite the fact that she didn't really have anything to do with it. Now honestly, there could have been many different reasons why she didn't want to talk to anyone, so it doesn't necessarily mean she was trying to be antisocial here. Number 6, the Nepo baby shirt. This new label refers to someone who receives special privileges because of their famous parents or relatives. Clearly, Hailey does fall into this category, as many people believe she's only reached the fame and success that she has now because she's married to Justin Bieber. But the part that really upsets people is that she seemingly refuses to acknowledge that she is actually a Nepo baby. In fact, she hit back at these accusations by wearing a Nepo baby t-shirt, which obviously just enraged people more. Louis Pisano, a writer for Harper's Bazaar, then tweeted out the photo with the caption, "The Hailey Bieber Nepo baby t-shirt picture gives nothing because she gives nothing. She's not personable enough to give this staged paparazzi shot for a viral moment any personality. She doesn't act or sing. She gets in and out of cars in beige and black YSL and has a skincare line." That tweet went viral and it seemed like everyone agreed. Even Charlie XCX joined in on the discourse and wrote, "I respect the Nepo baby t-shirt attempt." To be fair, Hailey is far from the only celebrity that has been called out for being the product of nepotism, but it's really her response to this label that said it all. If she just acknowledged that there was some truth to it, things might have turned out a little differently. Number 5, call out on TikTok. A former waitress by the name of Julia Carolan was working at a fancy restaurant in Manhattan, and this is when she had a not so nice run-in with Hailey Bieber. She posted about her experience on TikTok where she was rating different celebrity interactions. She said, "This is gonna be controversial, but I've met her a handful of times, and each time she was not nice. I really want to like her, but I have to give her a 3.5 out of 10. So when the video went viral, Hailey eventually saw it and quickly took to the comment section to apologize. She wrote, "Just came across this video and wanted to say I'm so sorry if I've ever given you bad vibes or a bad attitude. That's not ever been my intention." Thankfully, she did take the opportunity to respond to Julia, but unfortunately that was far from the only person who's had a bad experience meeting her. If anything, the video video just goes to show you that you can really make out someone's character by how they treat those people working in the service industry. Besides, would she have actually responded if the video didn't go viral? We'll never know. Number 4, making Justin uncomfortable. There has been a ton of resurfaced videos of Justin and Hailey's relationship making their way across the internet recently, but this one is pretty shocking. It was a tense moment where she seemed to make him physically uncomfortable with her touch. In the video, the two of them are doing a live stream together. Justin is sitting down casually while Hailey is standing behind him with her arms crossed. At one point, she becomes excited and puts her arms around him, which he really doesn't like. Justin can be heard saying, "Babe, I can't. Don't touch me right now. I just need some space." This was obviously a very tense moment for him, and he did not want to be touched, which is completely fair. He also made it clear that he just wanted some space at that time. It might have been a little cringy to watch, but at least he was setting his boundaries. For her part, Hailey seemed to be a little confused at first and then embarrassed, but she quickly realized that he was being serious and she moved her hands away. This is not the first time that something like this has happened, but it might just mean that her love language is physical touch, while his is something else entirely. Number 3, cringe tweets. Recently, there's been evidence posted online that proves Hailey was a hardcore Justin fan for years before they actually got together. Fans have discovered some really old tweets that have since been deleted, where she would talk about his relationship with Selena Gomez and how much she shipped them as a couple. Yeah, someone found a post from 2011 where she wrote, "I don't care what anyone says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of a teenage dream." That tweet might have been embarrassing, but it was nothing compared to the racist ones that were discovered a lot later. She once wrote that she was leaving Florida white, but coming back to New York a different race. That tweet was then taken down no less than 15 minutes after it was originally tweeted. She also wrote, "With Cody Simpson and that awkward moment when you're at a Chinese restaurant and your waiter isn't Chinese." When people came for her online, she defended herself at the time by saying that she isn't white. As we know, her mom, Kenya Baldwin, is Brazilian, but by that logic, she was basically trying to insinuate that she can say whatever she wants, which she later found out is completely untrue. Number 2, chasing after Justin. In September of 2021, there was a shocking video posted on Twitter showing Justin literally running away from paparazzi and leaving Hailey while she falls on the ground and tries to run after him. In the clip, he's walking with his skateboard and he ducks underneath a gate, but once he gets onto the road, he just takes off without saying anything. At first, it kind of looks like he's alone and just doing his own thing, but 1 second later, Hailey literally falls onto the road and looks flustered at the fact that she got left behind. To make things so much worse, this all happened on a busy street, so plenty of people watched it go down. She then sprints after him, obviously trying to catch up, but Justin is already out of sight. The whole thing must have been incredibly humiliating for her, and people were very sympathetic in the comments. One person wrote, "I know this keeps her awake every night, and that's why you shouldn't chase men." Many fans also made it clear that they could relate to her situation. One user wrote, "As much as most of us may not like her, no female deserves to be treated like this by their husband. She deserves better regardless." And coming in at number 1, the eyebrows drama. The infamous feud between Hailey and Selena started again a few weeks ago, when Selena made a post saying that she accidentally laminated her eyebrows too much. In what looked like a response, Kylie Jenner posted a close-up photo of her and Hailey's eyebrows with the caption, "This was an accident." Fans immediately took this as an attempt to mock Selena and called them out for bullying. From that point on, it seemed like Selena really believed this, because for the first time in years, she actually responded to the drama and hit back online. In a resurfaced video of Hailey gagging at the mention of Taylor Swift's name, Selena left a comment under the video saying, "So sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game." She also commented on a series of other TikToks calling out Hailey and Kylie Jenner for their mean girl behavior. In the fallout from the scandal, Hailey lost more than 1 million followers on social media, around 900,000 followers on Instagram, and more than 350,000 on TikTok. Kylie also lost about 1 million followers on Instagram altogether. But the opposite happened to Selena. She ended up gaining 10 million followers on Instagram and went on to reclaim the throne as one of the most followed women on the platform.
Coming in at number 10, we have fan reactions. With all the drama surrounding Hailey Bieber's seemingly mean girl antics, many fans have begun to come forward by sharing their experience with the model. One user described the time when she met Hailey at a concert, then went on to ask her for a photo. She describes the event saying, "I went up to her and said, 'Hey Hailey, I'm a big fan,' but you could tell she was not happy." The user recalls that Hailey huffed and rolled her eyes. Allegedly, after taking the photo, Hailey asked the fan, "Do you want anything else from me?" before turning to walk away with her friends while loudly mocking the fan. The fan tells her TikTok viewers, "They said it so loud it's like they wanted me to hear it. So I was like, okay, well, she's a bit of a mean person." Another social media user came forward describing the time she had when both Hailey and her were both signed to the same modeling agency as teenagers. She recalls by saying, "She was so cold to me. She treated me like trash. It was just the vibe she gave off, like she really thought she was better than everyone else in the room." And I'm like, girl, we're both signed to the same agency. She went on to say, "I don't believe that celebrities owe anybody anything, but you know, it's one of those moments where you shouldn't meet up with people you look up to or idolize. But imagine meeting a star who you look up to at your place of work." A host from a high-end Manhattan restaurant shared her experience with Hailey, rating it a 3.5 out of 10. She said in her video on TikTok, "I've met Hailey a handful of times and she was not nice. I really want to like her, but I have to give her a 3.5 out of 10. Hailey discussed this viral video on YouTube in a sit-down discussion with a psychiatrist. She said, "I wish I didn't act that way towards her, but I'm human and I made a mistake, and I acted in a way that was out of character for me. I acted in a way that I don't want to be." But with many fans making videos about their own experience meeting the star, it leaves many fans wondering if this is just the way she is, or are we catching her on bad days? Number 9. Jeffree Star's call-out. Jeffree Star, the makeup influencer, has recently shared his opinion on Hailey's skincare brand, Rhode, and a few fans seem to agree. In a TikTok video that seemed to have been since deleted, Jeffree shares his take on the brand, starting off by saying, "Okay, the packaging is so boring," before adding, "In this house we are Team Selena and we are not bullying anyone." When he goes back to the packaging, he points at a photo of Hailey and says, "And when I open it up, girl, focus. Oh my god, what is this face? Oh my god, this is the face, like why did I do this? Why did I create a skincare brand?" Even adding, "When you're so privileged and you use daddy's money and you've never worked a day in your life, I guess this is what we're doing now." Jeffree even held up the package above his kitchen trash can and said to his viewers, "So we're going to skip the review today. And just like Shawn Mendes, bye." When some viewers did side with the influencer, other viewers wrote that this is bullying, what she claimed he wasn't going to do. Even with Jeffree's approach being quite loud in public, many other fans were left wondering about Hailey behind the scenes, as more celebrities have unfollowed her on most of her platforms. And at number 8, we have the obsession with Selena. If you've been on the Hailey and Selena side of TikTok, I'm sure you've seen the comparisons of Hailey copying Selena, with fans even going as far back even to show how deep the Selena obsession has been for the model. One user showed some clips of similarities between Selena's cooking show, Selena and the Chef, and Hailey's 2022 YouTube series, What's in My Kitchen, with the side-by-side clips showing how the stars have invited their grandma to the show to make their favorite dishes. Many believe there is no coincidence that Hailey is just trying to be exactly like Selena, down to the cooking show. Others have compared past interview responses where both Selena and Hailey said they wish people knew their heart. One of the comparisons between both stars has made TikTok users sure of the obsession is the seemingly matching tattoos. Selena got a tattoo just behind her ear in a small lowercase g for her sister Gracie. Then, just 2 years later, Hailey got a similar G tattoo behind her ear as well, as a tribute to the Seattle megachurch pastor's daughter, Georgia, who was born with a rare brain disorder. If those weren't enough for fans, some even found Hailey's old tweets about her love for Selena. In 2011, the model tweeted, "I don't care what anyone says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is a definition of a teenage dream." With another saying, "Selena Gomez is so cute, don't argue, bye." With more and more internet detectives finding comparisons between the alleged obsession, it's most likely very hard to hide from, because as many of you know, Hailey is a TikTok lover. And at number 7, we have a Justin Bieber superfan. Not only was Hailey known to be a big Selena Gomez fan, but she is also said to be a big Justin Bieber superfan as well, with photos emerging of the model as a teen kissing posters of Justin and attending many of his concerts. Many fans believe Hailey is a believer who just played all of her cards right. She has also been allegedly caught following Selena fan accounts in the past. In 2018, screenshots surfaced showing Hailey following a fan account called House of Sell. After being outed for this, she quickly unfollowed and DM'd the account explaining how this was an accident. When she was younger, she's even been seen at events smiling while she holds up a magazine with Selena and Justin on the cover. A few others have speculated that it could have been Stephen Baldwin, Hailey Bieber's dad, that really set this couple up. With video evidence of their first interaction, we can see Stephen introducing Hailey to Justin and telling him that they've been enjoying his music. With all this, it kinda looks like Justin was aware of Hailey's superfan personality. He posted a photo on his Instagram story of Hailey and captioned it, "People always ask me if I'd marry a Belieber," and well, I did. And at number 6, we have dissing Taylor Swift. Taylor and Hailey have had their trouble with being involved in drama over the years. However, they haven't had direct problems between each other up until recently. The social media drama happened when a video resurfaced on social media showing Hailey with the rapper Method Man during an episode of Drop the Mic. In the clip, Hailey was seen rolling her eyes and sticking her tongue out when Method Man said, "Hollywood's top star stars face off on a one-to-one battle, full of the meanest lyrics about a celebrity since Taylor Swift's last album. The video even made it to Selena Gomez's For You page, unfortunately for Hailey. Selena quickly came to the defense of her friend Taylor and commented, "So sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game. We all know how close Taylor and Selena are, so of course this isn't gonna help Hailey in her case of not being a mean girl." Selena even said when talking about Taylor, "I never fit in with the cool girls that were celebrities. My only friend in this industry really is Taylor, so I remember feeling like I didn't belong." This left fans wondering if maybe there was some bad blood before this that led up to the gagging over Taylor. Though the two were never necessarily close, it doesn't seem like there's any hatred beforehand. Hailey even shared her positive feedback online about the film Cats, which Taylor starred in, saying, "My Christmas gift from the universe is the release of the Cats movie." Rumors have also been surfacing as if this could be an extension of the feud between Taylor and Justin Bieber. Not only from the history between Justin and her best friend Selena, but also because he is close to his manager Scooter Braun, who is also the man that bought all of her music catalog and who she claims has bullied her alongside Justin. Though Taylor has not yet publicly said anything about Hailey, it does seem tense. Taylor having you in her burn book can never be good though. Number 5, we have the problematic tweets. Does Hailey Bieber have a bit of a racist past? Over the past few years, internet detectives have revealed various tweets that show her as not only being a little bit racist but homophobic. Since then, Hailey has gotten massive backlash for her past. Without really addressing it, she ended up leaving Twitter in 2020, saying she was getting bullied. But don't worry, it seems like everyone took screenshots, which have left people absolutely horrified. In a few tweets, she refers to people as the N-word, and in another back in 2013, she wrote, "To the foreigners who don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so sorry your country didn't have pilgrims and Indians to start such a sick holiday." It's definitely pretty bad. She even went on to like a pretty homophobic post, which says, "Let me clarify, the Bible stands against homosexuality and I stand with the Bible." Hailey then commented on the post writing, "So good." When a pile of evidence about her past began emerging, she was quick to leave Twitter. Unfortunately for Hailey, digital footprints live forever. And at number 4, we have the shade towards Selena. Selena and Hailey have been the center of drama speculation since Hailey got with Justin in 2018, right after Selena. Fans have been following their every move to see if the two really did hate each other. So when the eyebrow situation happened, with Hailey seemingly bullying Selena's laminated eyebrows, the internet spiraled. Though Hailey and Justin have both decided to stay private during the situation, it hasn't stopped people from watching their socials for clues. So when the stylist Vaughn Ford posted a story that wrote, "I hate Selena," fans were wondering why he was getting involved at all, and if Hailey was saying things about Selena behind the scenes. He then shared a screenshot of his post that had been taken down due to harassment and wrote, "I said what I said." Since this post, the stylist has made his account private, and even though Hailey doesn't follow him, it didn't take fans long to realize that the two were connected. Vaughn had photos of working with Hailey on his Instagram account at the time these posts were made public. Hailey was also listed as one of his top clients on his official website. But of course, in the midst of all the drama, Vaughn Ford's very public stance, she has been since removed from the website. When fans saw that a friend of Hailey was now the one publicly bullying Selena, one commented, "It's always Hailey's friends." And another added, "You can tell all they do is talk about Selena. These people have issues and are so pressed over her. The hate is so real." This had fans torn as to whether Vaughn's actions are representative of Hailey or it's just his own opinion. And at number 3, we have suing the doctor. Is Hailey caving into the pressures of Hollywood? Some believe she absolutely can't take the heat after threatening to sue a doctor on TikTok. In a cease and desist letter, attorneys of Justin and Hailey accused Dr. Daniel Barrett of using her name, image, and likeness to commercially advertise plastic surgery and spread false claims that Hailey has undergone plastic surgery in the past. Hailey also accused the doctor of using copyrighted protected lyrics from Justin Bieber's song being in the video. In the video, it shows 2 photos of Hailey years apart, and Dr. Barnett says, "Pay close attention to the nose." What do you think? I think it's physically impossible without getting a little bit of help from someone like myself to get from this picture to that picture. In a statement to E! News, the doctor said, "The purpose of my TikTok is to increase the transparency of plastic surgery and to educate people." He went on to say, "The purpose of my video was to share my opinion about the procedures that I believe she may have had done based on the photos alone." Many fans think Hailey's reaction was a bit dramatic though, considering many plastic surgeons have shared their opinions in the past on what they believe other celebrities have had done. Number 2, we have Shawn Mendes. The relationship or situationship between Hailey and Shawn is a little bit complicated. Shawn more or less has admitted they were involved in the past, but they both refused to put a label on their past relationship. Shawn said in an interview with Rolling Stone, "I don't even want to put a title on it. I think it was more of a zone of limbo." After being seen holding hands during Halloween and then cuddling cuddling over the holidays, it seemed they were keeping it casual due to the distance. The two ended up being each other's date to the Met Gala in May, but by June, Hailey was back with Justin and engaged just a month later. At the time, Sean claimed that he wasn't bitter, saying to Patrick Doyle from the Rolling Stone, "I get it, you know, I'm really happy for them." Patrick said when recalling this information, it seems like he might want to say a little bit more about how it all went down, but he stops himself. You can't control your heart. Though he has never publicly said anything bad about Hailey, they did have an awkward encounter at the 2021 Met Gala. Camila Cabello, Sean, and the Biebers all ran into each other. Sean lightly hugged but barely looked at Hailey, primarily focusing more on Justin. The interaction lasted no longer than a few seconds, but a few fans thought the whole thing was cringeworthy. Considering how close the timeline was with Justin and Sean, many think Hailey was just using him to kill time until Justin was single again. And at number 1, we have the quick marriage. Justin has revealed in the past how he struggled after marrying Hailey. He shared, "It's a journey. I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was going to fix all my problems, and it didn't." Many fans have also speculated that Hailey might just have been a rebound for Justin, who was struggling to get over his ex Selena. Even though he ended up getting engaged to Hailey months after Selena, reports have stated that he was still in love with her. I mean, he didn't really give himself a chance to really get over her before moving on. Allegedly, the two even got married on a whim. Their quick engagement may have also had a quick wedding. A source close to the star claims that about 2 months after the couple got engaged, they secretly tied the knot. TMZ obtained photos of Hailey and Justin at the New York courthouse, which provides marriage license. After he allegedly thanked the court for keeping it on the DL, he appears to cry, telling Hailey how excited he is to marry her. Speculations began surfacing about how Hailey perhaps forced the quick marriage. She made it clear in interviews that she wasn't getting any younger. She says, "My sister was 24 when she got married, and my parents also got married when they were young too. I see no reason to wait. When you know it's right, it's right."